I hear the echoes of victory in field one before time, when battle draws so near. You will feel the same in war. Below is the battle, below one before, and the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, and the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. I hear the echoes of victory in field one before time, when battle draws so near. You will feel the same in war. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Ship must anchor, the sky is on our foes. Come so close to eternity, our shields are ready, the guns are watching the downfall of humanity. All the species are gone breathe. The silence of the sea. She has her memory. I am the king of war. Ship must anchor, the sky is on our foes. Come so close to eternity, our shields are ready, the guns are watching the downfall of humanity. All the species are gone breathe. The silence of the sea. She has her memory.
How?
For a while.
This is true, and hello and good evening.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, good evening.
Hey.
Hi. Welcome to TaleChasers on Sunday. With me, Amber, and most of my Stargazers assembled.
Woo!
Yeah,
It's been a while since we got to say that we were on Sunday.
that is very true. Does not happen
We've
that
played
often.
Sunday before.
Yes, but quite a while ago.
That is true, that is true. I'm gonna say that it's also we're not probably gonna be on Sunday for a while. I think we're gonna be steady on Friday. We're just not going to be steady with White, as he will be off and away for a couple of weeks.
That is true. The next 3 weeks.
Yeah, imagine
Oh,
having...
Brandonian. The stream had just started. Welcome.
Hello.
When can we expect you back?
Let's see. My flight lands on. Not next week. Not the week after, but the week after that. So, the 13th, Friday the 13th.
Oh
An
boy.
auspicious day to return.
Perfect day.
Very auspicious. We will see if we see you then, or if the well, it's not going to be a jet lag, but we will see.
You mean
if you
the mountain consumes me?
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, you know, you're not going.
We will see if you need another day to recuperate from your journey.
You know, you're not going to Black Hole, so we're fine.
Right. Opposite. And that is it for announcements.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a little bit quieter for a few weeks.
True, without my big mouth occupying the stream.
Yeah, it's true. Without you, it'll be so silent here. It'll be like a church.
That's very ironic because...
I would say, yeah. We finally achieved Lawrence's goal.
Lawrence is the life of the party, the life of the gospel, the choir singing in the back.
Amen.
Anyway, that's it for announcements. We have nothing else to report to you. At least for the time being. Which means that we can go into a recap, which can be given by Mark.
All right, I was actually completely ready for this one. So, last session, we started off after we have just witnessed one of the biggest monsters this world has to offer. We were eye to eye with a creature known as the Beast, sending most of us shit-faced terrified, with one exception. Lawrence, through the power of sheer determination and the Star Child, managed to keep his wits. As this shape shifted from the Beast to a huge swarm of big-ass wasps. And when I say big, I definitely mean big. They were huge, to not quote Donald Trump. We went into a fierce battle with these creatures. Lawrence wielding this blade of the sun, striking down the wasps as they grasped him, and they what do you call it? The ball thing that they did, the heat ball thing,
death ball.
The death ball. They tried to death ball him. As our party was getting overwhelmed by the wasps, barely fighting them and barely keeping a hold, as we were getting overwhelmed, to say the least. I think we barely made that out alive. I think the only one that was safe was Tokas, because he ran at the sight of the Beast, hiding behind a tree and then fireballing us afterwards.
Yeah, when he came to his senses.
I didn't hit anyone. It's alright.
Yeah.
Next time I will target you.
He had a 1 in 20 chance to break out, I think. And guess what he did?
He broke out.
What a gutsy man right there. I hope the halflings in the audience will love him for that. However, we eventually managed to strike down all the wasps, taking care of them one by one, striking them down, and putting one aside because Tokas really wanted to butcher it and to study it. Put a cloth over it, hid it away. As we made our way after a short rest where Tokas put up his little dome, where he put up the tiny hut for us to take a lovely short rest in. After we had this little rest, we went to investigate where the wasps came from, entering a crack in the wall, a cave of some sort, and then being hit by the wild buzzing. Meanwhile, Vincent woke up in a sticky, honey-like goo, making friends with a bee as he was confused to his surroundings, but realized one thing. He had to get out. Switch back to the party. We talked to one of the bees, with Amber's amazing dance communication came into play. Where, because like all of us know, bees dance to communicate. So Amber very much did it IRL too, exhausting her. However, with some communication, we figured something out. We saw Vincent fly, holding onto a bee that probably was flying for its dear life, because man, did that not look like a good time for that bee, having Vincent's heavy ass connected to it. But he managed to fly out and towards us. But we managed to spot two of the two big horners. Tempest? Was Tempest? I forgot their name. I have it written down. What was their name?
It was. Yeah, that's a good question.
No, I have it written down. I'm looking it up. I know I have it written down. I have it somewhere. Where is it? I am sure I have it written down somewhere.
I also should have it written down, and I'm looking. But you know, it's the two
the two big horners to the lady lost that were kidnapped. Yeah, Thryn and Thunder. That's the ones. So Tokas, without really meaning to, sacrificed his little noise robot, his little light noise robot, because he didn't think that it would get caught, as it was used to distract the wasps. As Alphonse and Zarius sneaked up right to the big horners, we managed to secure them, but then us two spotted a unconscious basilisk, and because of Zarius, we also grabbed that one. Sadly, the queen bee sort of turned to look at Alphonse, but she didn't do anything, so who knows what she's planning to do. We managed to hightail it out of there after we secured all the things, and Tokas quickly opened up his portal to his magnificent mansion, where we all ran into, had a little bit of an argument about how taming animals is slavery, and how Zarius doesn't agree. And that's when we left off. That's where we ended. We went to sleep then.
Yeah, we were gonna have a long rest.
I also wrote Vasily a little message in my book. I don't know if you've seen it, Amber.
I did. Did you see my reply?
No.
I'm pretty sure I replied to you.
But I don't think I missed anything. I think that was the session.
That was pretty much the session. Yeah. The only thing I would say is it's bees and not wasps.
Oh, no, I thought they were wasps, but I very clearly remember them being wasps. But bees,
just really big and mutated.
Yeah, that's where we left off.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna click this long rest button.
Let me just answer a few personal or questions in character chats.
Damn, I'll also send one. No, I won't.
Shit, I need a long rest.
That's okay. Ferris, you can begin by telling me what Vittorio does in this time during the long rest.
Yeah. What does Vittorio do? He he's probably he's definitely gonna take like an actual watch, and he is going to be keeping an eye on Zarius, and specifically his shadow. Beyond that, I suppose you can look around for like an interesting book, because I don't think he's actually checked out any of the like actual library part of this mansion.
Okay. Let's see. Very well. Cyrus, what is it that you're doing?
I outside of resting, I'll keep an eye on the basilisk specifically, make sure that the big horners aren't gonna get close. I want to see if it belongs to anyone, because basilisks aren't like a common find, are they? Like from what we said the last time, I think they are generally pretty rare. No.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
like to show themselves often.
So I want to see if this creature, while it's unconscious, belongs to anyone. I'll just kind of inspect it, look it over as it's still unconscious.
All right. Give me a diagnosis check.
Diagnosis check. Oh yeah, that's a. Oh crap. Oh cool.
The wisdom.
It's a wisdom. Well, they're both the same for me, so I'm gonna roll it straight up. 10.
Zara is looking this basilisk over. You can tell that it had been stung not just once, but like multiple times. It definitely had a terrible time. It is alive and stable for the time being, but it's also just not looking so hot, you know. It has a pretty tough leathery skin, but it is punctured with these huge holes in it.
I'll try to take care of it to the best of my capability. I'm not a medicine man, and I will ask if Lawrence can help me look over if he wants to.
Yeah, if you go find Lawrence, you'll find him like writing a little note and then settling in for the evening. He's in his you can see that although Lawrence didn't bring a suitcase or anything, he is in like a nightgown when you come across him.
I nod. I look at you. It's like, Lawrence, could I maybe get your help a little bit?
Lawrence's eyes look behind you and then back to you. Sorry.
Yeah, you know the basilisk we picked up. You know, I know you guys are a little bit against me keeping it, but it looks pretty bad. I mean, I'm not a
expressing such a thing, but yeah, sure, I can.
Okay, well, Tokas and Vittorio.
Wounded creature.
Tokas and Vittorio made it pretty clear what their opinion was, but it looks pretty beat up, and I'm not a medical professional, so I thought I'd ask your help.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like, Ferris. Very, very simple. He even has a nightcap.
Very nice.
Lawrence will put his hands together and, as if turning his clothes inside out, he will reach forward and, by turning them almost inside out, he is now wearing new clothes. This time he's back in his dirty, bloodied adventuring gear. As he uses a certain spell known as Talison's Terrific Wardrobe.
I look at you, it's like, yo, I just learned that!
It's very useful.
I switch clothing with it as well.
Oh.
Clothing off.
Then we've both discovered something special. Let's get to it.
Yeah, let's.
I'll bring my healer's kit, and I'll set to examining the creature. I'll cast guidance on myself beforehand.
I'll give you a bardic inspiration. It's 10 minutes, so I don't know if that works, but I'll do it anyway.
Alright. Amber, how's this creature looking?
Make inspiration. Lawrence, you could tell after Zarius has pointed them out, he has at least 4 wounds. He's like a very eepy beepy boy. Even if he like wakes up, he's still gonna be he's not gonna be in a very fabulous state.
Little baby. How small is this thing?
A little over medium size. Just by length,
Oh,
though.
big baby.
Now look at the big baby. I mean, it's like medium size because it can physically, someone's shouting at me. Because it can physically occupy, that space and also defend that space, but it's more so long than anything else.
That makes sense, yeah.
Very low to the ground, thin creature.
I will set to trying to alleviate its pain and cure its wounds. Bandage here, a stitch there, bit of salve, maybe. Can I make a first aid check?
Yeah, I need 4 of them if you want to try to close all of 4 of them.
Okay. This one with a D4. Oof. Apologies.
So you need a 4.
3.
You still have the bardic inspiration. Use it.
Ah, that's true.
DC 10.
Sure, I'll add it. Huh. I got
Alright,
my
1
4.
success.
Hup.
Success.
Another one?
Yeah.
This is not so very fortunate.
Guess it's not, but...
Alright, in that case, you managed to 1, 2, 3. You managed to close 3 of them. The 4th wound is just there. It is giving him exhaustion. I've also rolled for him. He manages to naturally get rid of 1 wound permanently, so that's something.
Good boy.
The other 2 still exist.
Okay. Nazarius, you're going to take care of this creature.
Of course.
And what are your intentions with it beyond that?
I'll see then. I'd like to see if it can be amongst people and just a friend. It's rare find, and I saw based on one in Blackclaw, they can make good companions if they are properly trained.
And you think you are capable enough to train such a creature?
I think so, yeah. I've always been...
And if Vittoria will not help you, and Tokas will
No.
provide no insights?
No, I think I can.
All by yourself?
When I was a child, I was good with animals. Before I became friends with the Shadow, then all animals seemed to avoid me. But as if I was the plague, but I think I'll be fine. I've studied how to handle horses and griffins and things like that. It's griffins they use in the Ember Current, right? The riders. Or am I wrong, Amber?
No, it's not Griffin Riders in Embercurrent, no.
Which one are
It's here.
Which one are the Castanellan? Because I remember the Castanellan war. Which one is it? The Castanellan.
Castanella has some griffins, but they are featherless.
Yeah,
Bipeds.
it's the what? But what are they riders called? Because I know there's the riders. Because Zarius' grandfather was one.
They ride horses. No.
Oh, they were
griffins.
horses. Yeah, just like her. No, we're used to horses, cows. No, I was taught how to take care of them by my mom. I mean, don't have much practical things, but I managed to teach Aurealis how to work. I was by myself.
All right. I wish you luck, but if you need help, you can come to me.
Thanks, Lawrence. You're a good friend. Need to buy a cage cart. As he looks to himself. As long as I haven't gotten it trained. As long as I haven't gotten it trained, it can't just roam about.
Why
Hey.
is this track just not playing when I want it to? It is playing, but it's so quiet that I just can't hear it. I hate this.
Yeah?
I experienced something recently.
Oh, wait. I sit down, like I was on the couch downstairs, like I pet the place beside me.
I experienced a profound out-of-body experience.
Okay.
And during this time, I learned a song.
Song?
I guess it is a song. It's the closest thing I understand, as that can be, is a song.
Pull open my backpack, grab out my writing supplies. Is there any specific... Is there any specific... Like, do you have it written down? Do you remember it?
I couldn't say.
Could you sing it? Hum it?
Maybe.
Be careful, though. There's... Music and magic overlaps, and especially if it's a profound vision. I mean, you've had pretty good experiences, but be careful with those, at least. The voices that can sing them might not always have the best intentions.
Amber?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to try and sort of sing the song of the place I was in when I was among the stars, before the Star Child, when I was among a space where I was with the little starfish.
Mm-hmm.
Can I don't know, can I try to sing that song as I remember it?
Sure, make me a singing check. It won't be easy.
Ooh, that's a really good singing check.
It is.
Lawrence, you attune to your innermost self and try to recall the way you felt. It's different. Singing and like even humming feels different when there is a weightlessness to you. And now you feel the pressure of gravity weighing down on your body. It's almost like that makes it more difficult to find the right pitch. But when you do, there's a certain accomplishment that washes over you. A sense of, this is right. This is good. This is how it was.
When I come across that, I point at Zarius as if like, this is it.
Sorry, starts like writing on it on like half of the already written papers because he's been using these to write his own songs. So he's like writing over it.
New line. Yeah, I mean the nice thing about ink on parchment is that you can just like scrape the ink off parchment.
Yeah, I started nodding it down. Like, is there any lyrics or is there just like tones?
Tone. Purely
Yeah.
tonal.
Then he's just tone-wise noting it down. Okay, keep it steady, keep it steady.
Yeah, Ember, I will sing as much of it as I can, correcting as I go.
Very well.
I'll write as much of it down as I can.
That you may do.
Okay. As we all get it down, is like, and do you think this song means anything, or is it just that? A song?
That remains to be known. But I experienced it, and I wanted it written. I wanted it in some tangible form that wasn't a remembrance, that wasn't subject to my fallible human mind.
After I've all written it down, I roll up the piece of paper and I hold it out to Lawrence. You know, if you need help working on it, you know where to ask.
I will let you know.
Because the tone is only one part of a song.
Maybe it wasn't a song. Lawrence will fold it up and put it in his pocket. Hang on a moment. Amber.
Mm-hmm.
With Talison's terrific wardrobe, if I put something in my coat pocket and then I Talison's terrific wardrobe to be in a different set of clothing, is that item in my other coat pocket?
Um, I don't think so.
So does it drop to the floor? Does it reappear in my in like whatever available pocket I have?
Yeah, I think so. It only stores clothing.
Yeah.
So all the fucking like dust rabbits and like lint that you have in your pockets just appears next to you, I guess.
No,
Wait, so you can
Pocket
clean your
Friends
clothing?
use-
So you can just clean your clothing if you switch it out?
Listen, just leave me alone. I don't know the answer to this. I don't know the answer to these complicated life questions
I
right
mean,
now. I've had an existential crisis this weekend, and I need you to like leave me alone about the nature of whether or not Talis' terrific wardrobe has dry cleaning in it.
Yes!
I mean,
Let's go.
it makes sense that it either appears in a like appropriate pocket in the other piece of clothing, and if it doesn't have a pocket, I
I
guess.
mean, does it make sense?
I mean, it makes more sense than it's.
I mean, you just like make one clothing like one clothing is replaced by the other instantaneously. Otherwise, if the clothing just disappeared and then the other appeared, you'd be naked until you get reclothed. So
And mechanically speaking, that also prevent otherwise being like. But anyway, I know I'm gonna get searched when we go into this place. I'm gonna hide a thing and then swap clothing, and then it's
Flesh pouch.
just yeah.
Dimensional cloth pouch.
I genuinely hate the sound of something called a flesh pouch. It just shouldn't be a combination of words that can exist.
Yeah, I'm time to sleep.
technically speaking, I think if you stored things in this mansion, you could also pull it from the wardrobe because it's also an extra dimensional space.
But how are they linked?
I don't know. That's just how it works. If you are holding a magic
Go for
item
the
or have an
next
active
2
spell that
hours
has an extra
experimenting
dimensional
with this.
space, you could use an outfit that is stored within that place.
Oh, okay, that's the wording. I see.
So we're
Yeah.
going to keep all our like outfits. We're gonna have a big clothing rack room in Tokas's magnificent mansion.
But then I don't
And
know
then,
if they
like,
get
when he-
expelled.
Ooh.
I don't wait. I need to check the wording of Magnificent Mansion that it doesn't get like.
Why are you so problematic, Amber? Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Any creatures inside the extra-dimensional space are expelled into open spaces. But like, it doesn't say what happens when you put stuff inside of the mansion and leave it there. Like, say that your room included like a clothing closet, like you tried to pull from there, they would instantly disappear because they can't leave the mansion. But I think you're just able to leave stuff in the house. You just wouldn't be able to access it again until the house reappears. But yeah, you could use it as a closet, I suppose.
Tokas's magnificent closet.
Pretty much. Just in case, you're really weak and you have more than 5 outfits. That would be something.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Incredibly crazy.
That was crazy once.
What was I even talking about before we started talking about this wardrobe? They were talking about music.
We were.
Yeah, music.
Yeah, we were having a conversation.
And they did some note writing,
Yeah.
sheet music.
What does this have to do with putting stuff in your pocket?
Because I assume he folded up the sheet music and put it in his pocket.
Yeah. Okay, it's just gonna go in
That's
your other
what I
pocket
did,
when
yeah.
it comes out.
Yeah, because I was thinking, okay, then I can change back into put it in my pocket, and then I'll change back into my bedrooms and go to bed. And then I was like, wait, my bedrooms don't have pockets.
Your bedrobes don't have, but you have a breast pocket.
I do. I have a little breast pocket. Doop. It appears in there. Lucky me. I go to bed now.
Good. Is there anything that anyone else wants to do before bed?
Yes, I amended my statement and said I was gonna check on Vincent first.
Go ahead.
I
Okay.
will amend his statement for him. He'll check out Vincent as well while he's at it.
Oh,
Damn, that's fair enough. But yeah, no, that's where we'll make the way over to where Vincent has stationed himself.
I like being stationed.
I mean,
You're stationary.
I assume you're probably in like your room.
If people aren't hanging around in the hub, then yes, I will be in my own room.
Very well. Then I will. Yeah, you will hear a knock on the door.
I'll open the door.
Huh. You're in one piece still, right?
Oh, I do think so, if I've counted all my limbs correctly. He looks at his body up and down. Yeah, just about.
Oh, that's good. Was a bit concerned there for a moment. You know, got a really weird answer to sending message I sent.
Concerned about me? You flatter me, Vittorio.
Well, I mean, you did get taken away by weird mutant bees that apparently suck the innards and blood out of creatures. So yeah.
You see him recoil and pull a face. Yeah, that doesn't sound too nice.
No.
Well, yeah, but nothing I couldn't handle. I mean, I think I ended up passing out in like some sort of pot of honey or something, but it was fine in the end. I mean, there was this huge queen-like bee amongst them all, but
yeah, the normal bee, which, well, I mean, I say normal, it's still a pretty big bee, but it's not one of the weird mutated ones. Said something about that the queen apparently stopped talking to them a while back, which doesn't sound that great. Which is why, you know, since we're such good people, we're gonna go and see if we can't talk to the queen tomorrow when we wake up.
you want to go back in?
Well, considering we don't really know if we've solved the situation, really. Like, sure, we killed a lot of mutated bees, but that's not really what's the cause of it.
I suppose that's true. I mean, it did. I mean, I could have seen it wrong. I was delusional and all sorts, but it did seem to be obsessing over some sort of egg of some kind.
Yeah, they said something about that as well. It's probably something from the beast, maybe. I suppose we'll see tomorrow.
Everyone else managed fine on their way.
Oh, we almost died coming over here, but other than that, yeah, we're also in one piece.
Just almost died, so nothing out of the ordinary then.
No, that's true.
Well, you got to me in time, so. And thanks to Tokas' very handy magic, we can have quite a decent rest before we head out again.
Yeah, that's good. Can at least be nice, warm, and well, safe as can be.
About this whole talking to the queen thing, how is that exactly, gonna happen? Do you know how to speak bee?
No, but apparently Zarius does.
Oh, of course he does.
Yeah.
I don't just eat him. I talk to them too.
Oh my god.
Someone needs to stop.
He's like, yeah, it's Victoria's like, maybe like, yeah, maybe he started doing that, kind of to atone for his sins in the past. I don't know.
His bee-eating sins, yes.
I feel like Zarius is the type of guy that we can rely on to know how to do the stupidest and craziest stuff. He just always knows how to do something that is slightly out of hand.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be surprised if, we can only talk to beasts. That would be like really weird and specific, but
Maybe he learned that power from eating bees.
It's a surprise I can't do that then, but yeah.
Maybe you can.
I mean, I didn't understand anything that was being said, so.
Maybe it's a latent power.
Ah, yeah. Makes sense. Well, in any case, I'm glad that you're back. Give you a very hearty slap on the back, like multiple slaps on the back.
Yeah, I'm not going to be back for much longer if you not keep up with that.
Oh, still still getting used to being this big.
Interacting with people that are weaker than me.
The horrors of just sleeping and becoming incredibly muscly overnight.
Well, more than just muscle, so yeah, it's a bit horrible not to speak of the intense pain I felt when I woke up, but yeah.
So it beats being blind or having teeth. But I'm good. I'm happy that I'm back as well. I'm a bit upset that I missed out on fighting this beast thing. I hope Zarius still includes me in the story that he's going to write about it.
Oh yeah,
maybe I can get him to write how I flew into battle on Beewix, the soldier bee that flew me into battle, and I don't know. He can come up with something.
I'm sure if you bring it up, he'll be happy to add a little. No, Vittoria doesn't know big words like embellishment. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be happy.
Flavor.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be happy to add some flavor if you bring it up.
Yeah, I don't want to miss out on any of the story-making fights.
Well, I'll let you get some rest, Vincent, and yeah, I'm just gonna be keeping an eye on Zarius tonight, just in case.
Oh, how come?
Well, that because of we don't really know how well it went.
Oh, right.
So just mostly for his sake, really.
I'll keep you some company.
Well, you don't have to, but yeah, if you feel like it, sure.
Well, Vittorio, this entire building, there's no better company than yours.
He looks at you, and he's like,
You think I'm being sarcastic, don't you?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, I'll let you think on that then.
Oh, yeah. Suppose we'll, we can step to the side of the door.
So are we just watching him, or... You know, like... do something to him?
I was honestly just gonna... Yeah, watch, really. Keep an eye on him and his shadow while he sleeps for a bit.
We should stare at him intently at the same time until he gets creeped out.
That
And then
kinda,
don't react when he asks why. Just keep staring at him.
that kinda defeats the purpose of trying to... He just kind of shakes his head, starts walking towards the stairs.
Well, wait up! And I'll follow.
Sorry, I'm back now.
Damn, perfect timing.
Is it perfect timing?
Yeah, it is, because I somehow recruited Vincent for the keeping
For watching Zarius.
yeah, for watching Zarius in his shadow for a while he sleeps.
Couldn't
Very
ask for a
well.
better recruitment. You're welcome.
Doris, you are watched.
I'd imagine that Zarius is used to people physically watching. Like, he basically lived with 3 people consistently when he was with his brother and sister. So I don't think he would find it too weird. Sleep.
Very well. Ow! Jesus Christ, I stabbed myself in the face with my eyeglasses.
Please, no hurting.
I put the fucking little leg in my eyeball. Like, "Bleh."
Haha, I've never done that before. I don't know what you mean.
Huh. Imagine needing glasses.
Ah,
Alright. So while you watch Zarius and Zarius slumbers and Lawrence also eventually goes to sleep.
yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna watch the entire night because I also need speed, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
A little weird that you're just staring at anyone who sleeps, but
yeah,
Just for
Victoria,
a little while.
Victoria's totally not concerned about his friend at all. Yeah.
what do you mean? This is a safe space, Victoria. You can tell everything that you are worried about to everyone.
No,
Don't worry.
that's okay. Victoria is a man after all.
Man moment. No.
I don't think I will burden you with the weakness of my tragic history. It is unmanly.
It's very sad.
Totally not valid can feel it.
It leaves only one person awake. Person who's awake. That's you, Tokas.
Is it? Are you sure about that?
Yeah. The werewolves can now wake up and decide which person they want to kill tonight.
Oh.
Hmm.
Not in my room, please. Thank you.
Come get me.
It's in my house.
Yeah, I mean, Delphine isn't here currently, so.
Yeah. can't believe you just ditched her again. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I can't believe I didn't bring Delphine
Poor
with
girl.
to
Just wants
put
to
her in
adventure
danger
with
when we were
friends.
going to get rid of Zarius's
So
fucking
sad.
patron. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm now in danger again to fate off the beast and a sword of bees. How foolish of me.
Yo, mom.
Tokus, we're gonna pick up where you were chatting with your aunt. Your great aunt. She's not your aunt. She's your great aunt.
Yeah.
She was your dad's aunt.
And absolutely dope.
We're gonna pick up with that and you having that conversation and asking the question that you want to ask. I just need to really go to the toilet again. God damn it.
Very well.
Can we? Oh damn! No, never mind.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask for a break of like 10 minutes because my dinner was ready, but I know that we just started, so I don't mind.
We're gonna call it an unofficial break.
Unofficial
Because I need to
break.
pick up with you where the other people are here and they're gonna entertain people. So start juggling, guys.
No, okay, let's
Right, guys.
go.
Entertain yourself.
Alright, guys.
Thank you. This is
Welcome.
my favorite thing. So, while we're all sitting here, Brandon's gonna tell us about his journey to Barcelona.
Oh,
and,
True.
So, whilst I was in Barcelona,
I'll be right back.
so it was me and 3 other teachers, and we took a group of 40 students to Barcelona. Amongst them, there was a student who was a selective mute. Through tragic backstories that could only ever be written or described in the story of that of a D&D character, was that tragic. Bless her. And through her trauma that made her a selective mute, it made it very difficult for her to be on this trip, bless her soul, and to feed her. She barely nodded or shook her head whenever I asked her anything, and sometimes she'd stare off into the distance as if she could see an apparition behind me. But she was a lovely person. I didn't get her to speak for the entire time that I was there, sadly, but that is, I guess, part of being a selective mute. And a part of me thinks and wonders to myself, why was she even allowed to go on the trip? It's a great experience, yes, but she had no friends there either. It was quite sad, but I became her best friend. We hung out for the entire trip because the other 3 teachers were, well, 2 of them were useless, and the other one was busy with the other 39 kids, basically. And the other 2
Classic
teachers
scenario.
just spent their time going to either a cafe or somewhere else to just sit down and have a drink whilst we said, meet back here in 2 hours. So obviously, when all the
Yeah.
kids went off and did their own things, the girl, who we will call for the sake of this story, Maria.
Benjamin.
So Maria didn't have any friends on this trip. I'm not even sure if she has friends at school, to be honest. So every time that we said, you have 2 hours, go off and do your own thing and return to this point in 2 hours' time, she didn't go anywhere. She just stood at the point that we told people to wait at for 2 hours. And I didn't like that. The other teachers didn't care. They were like, well, at least she's waiting at the point. We'll see her there in 2 hours. And I was like, bro, you can't say that. You can't just let a student just sit in a place for 2 hours without doing anything. That's ridiculous. She's on a trip. So I took it upon myself. I recruited her as part of my Final Fantasy party. And so we went on many adventures. I barely got anything out of her, obviously. But I did, at least at one point, get her to eat food, which is more than anyone else managed to. I never got her to speak to me, but she did, at some point, muster up the confidence to write messages to me on her phone that she then turns around and shows me, and we communicated that way for a while.
Oh, bless.
That's so sweet.
That's very nice.
And that is the story of what I spent a majority of my Barcelona trip doing, was taking care of a selective mute.
I mean, did you have fun?
Yeah, of course I did. We had a great time. She was very upset several times, and sometimes she would cry, but her face wouldn't move because I don't think she's capable of expressing emotion very well due to her trauma, which I will not go into.
Mm-hmm.
So when she cries, her face doesn't really move; it just has tears running down it. So we had to deal with that a couple of times for me to try and help her. But it was mentally exhausting and physically exhausting, but it was worth it. I did a good deed.
Yeah, very good of you.
Yeah, you're a very, very good and nice teacher.
I just couldn't sit by and think of the other teachers that were just like,
yeah,
she's at the place, so just leave her to it. It's
Yeah.
fine. And I was
Mm,
like, yeah,
shitty.
I'm not ready to sit here and just let her stand in a single place motionless for 2 hours. Like, that just doesn't sit comfortable with me, so I'm not going to do that. And then they were like, okay, suit yourself. And I was like, I will.
I will. I'm a decent human being.
Pretty much. And then on one of the days, she was younger because we took people from the age ranges of 13 to 15. And on one of the nights, I had finally had some time to actually have a bit of a rest. The selective mute that I basically took under my wing to take care of, was already went to bed at 9. And I took some of the older kids, the 15-year-olds, to the beach at night. It was me and them. And that was really fun as well. We got to have a chat. I got to speak to my students on like a human level, which was really nice. So yeah, overall, it was really nice. However, my legs are killing me because I did anywhere on average between 26,000 to 30,000 steps for 3 days straight.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
That sounds great.
I can't
Lot
feel
of
my
stepping.
fucking legs. But it was a great time.
Very blessed.
Good. Glad you enjoyed yourself.
Did I buy this enough time? Do I still need to juggle?
I can take over.
On to you, White.
Well, this story, Brandon, it reminds me of a teacher on my. It reminds me of the teacher that got me interested in humanities as like a range of subjects.
That's the department.
And I was absolutely not interested in history, religion, psychology, any of the humanities subjects. It just had absolutely no bearing or interest whatsoever. And like, there's always those group of people that are like, man, the Roman Empire, or man, World War II. There's always those kids. I was not one of them. I had no interest of listening to any of this. But when we went on a school trip to Thailand, and there was a teacher there who was the humanities teacher, and called Mr. Head, and Mr. Head was very fit, and so he was with the A team, which is what I was in because I was a fit athletics team guy in high school. And we were all on this trip, and we would spend time in the van together, all talking, and Mr. Head would just start talking about things, and we'd ask him questions, which would him telling us more things, and it just got into like he effectively spent like these hour-long periods just talking to us about interesting aspects of like life, really, and history and culture and religion, because it all feeds into each other, and by him like regaling us, I guess no, not regaling us, him having a human one-to-one conversation, well, not really one-to-one, like a group conversation with us and leading this sort of group conversation, I became much more interested, or I guess interested, yes, but also willing to listen to the subjects as a whole. And so that kind of like sitting down with the students and having like a humanizing conversation with them, where you're not just a figure of authority, or not just that guy, or an NPC in someone else's life, was very important, and it's one of the reasons why I enjoyed DMing as well so much, because of that initial sparking of interest in the humanities subjects, and then of course, then in D&D as a dungeon master, you've got to just okay, so this informs this, which informs this, which informs this.
Do you enjoy being an
enjoy
NPC in our lives? As a
Do I
DM?
enjoy being an NPC in other people's lives? I mean, from my perspective, everyone else is an NPC in my life. So,
Okay, but here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, right?
Hey, listen, hey, I'm not done. I'm not
Okay.
done.
He's not done.
Sorry.
Bearing the opinion of NPCs is evidently not something that needs to be taken into account.
What's that supposed to mean? Is this how you think about me? What the fuck?
If you're the main character of
No.
your own story, and when you're asking your opinion, then you're automatically devaluing yourself as an NPC because you're not sharing your opinion. Henceforth, you're saying that you're an NPC because it has no value.
What the fuck, guys? I was just gonna pose a different question. Like, can you just let me?
Go ahead.
Okay. Here's the trade-off question, right?
opinion.
What you're an NPC in everyone's lives, but that NPC is Sal Pyrus.
But
What is that?
What?
This is the it's
Elaborate
the
on
press button, you know. It's the.
You want me to
it's
be
not-
Sal Paris right now?
No, I don't want you to be Ib.
You're back from hell! Ah, I'm so happy. Sorry, Amber killed me because she didn't want me anymore. She wants to
What?
wait months before she can see her husband again.
Oof.
What is that supposed to mean?
Alcina. But no,
I get it. You don't want to. You don't want to.
But Amber, please explain what you actually meant by your question.
I can't remember the fucking thing what this is called anymore. It's this meme prompt, but I can't remember the format.
You saw a piece of media and you're trying to reproduce it. I understand.
Yeah, but I'm not very good at it because I'm only an NPC, you see. And I didn't get that, skill.
Okay.
Didn't get the Kesha you was.
I would like to move on now because I feel very unwell.
Oh, that's so good.
It's okay, I will live.
She says.
If I suddenly disappear again, you know that where I am.
Amber's dead.
Oh.
Sounds to me like you should just go and get some rest, Chief.
I don't want to rest.
It's because there is
She
no
does
rest
want
for the wicked, you know.
But,
Can I please get through this at least?
Yeah, okay.
Do whatever
Okay.
you want. I believe in you.
All the tough times is what I want to get through.
Easy.
Well,
My
Amber, if
lighter
you want,
fluid ran
I've
out. I
invited
can't light
you-
my candle anymore.
Oh no, you can't.
I'll
be
ask
smoking
I'll
cigarettes.
ask a new lighter for Christmas.
Maybe
Amber, I've
what about
invited
more
you to a
lighter fuel
competitive
instead of a
game
new lighter?
of League of
I don't like the
Legends
lighter
because
anyway.
you
I
might
stole
go
it from
through
someone, I
the
think.
toughest time.
I stole this lighter from someone, or my parents got it from someone, because I don't know this lighter.
So much stuff.
I remember, okay, when I was young, right, I found a lighter on the floor, but it was like a Zippo, you know? And guys, it was the shape of boobies. And I hid this thing because I was like, damn, if my parents see this boobies lighter, they're definitely gonna have thoughts.
But also I'm
that
so rad of me having a booby lighter.
I think it even had some sort of mechanism to make them glow or something, because I'm pretty sure
Holy
there was
shit.
light in there.
There's
But
green
I
lighters,
didn't know
man.
how to make that work because I didn't know anything about Zippos. And I never used it either. I don't know where it went. Guess it just disappeared in a drawer somewhere.
The dream lighter.
Find the Zippos with the boobies on it.
No, we are not.
The absolute dream lighter. Feels good.
Yeah. I don't even need a lighter, but I would buy one.
I don't use a lighter either for anything but lighting candles in my room.
Yeah.
Which I like to do during session. I like that smell.
Distracts you from the horrors of D&D.
Yeah. Yes. This one is called Little Dream, Touch of Blossom and Cotton, you know?
What is a touch of blossom? Why not just blossom and cotton?
Just
Why
a little
touch
bit
it?
of blossom. It drowns out the smell of sick, so.
I understand.
Anyway, Tokas.
Yo, what's up?
What do you mean, what's up? You tell me what's up.
Oh, I tell you what's up. That's great. Love it, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to have a little talk with this little spibby, this little gear guy in the
How can
room.
I help you, sir?
Oh damn, let me just get in the mood. Hi, so well, I had just a couple of questions, if you don't mind still.
The dragon kind of like turns his head in your direction. You can hear the metallic of all the little parts clinking.
I put away my little vial of black oil after having oiled up this guy.
Of
Green
course.
conditions. Great. So there is a bunch of things that I still don't know about this place, like why it keeps showing up, and like what this place really is. So I was hoping you could like shed some light on a few topics, just in case maybe my great aunt ever told you about that.
You are correct, sir. Those are more than one question. Please allow me. Please,
You can do it, bro. You can do it.
please feed me one prompt at once.
Of course. Well, first question. What is this place exactly?
Ah, this is a rather simple question. You are currently in an extra-dimensional space.
Okay. Do you know who made this extra dimensional space?
The dragon doesn't blink, but he does kind of like remain motionless for a few moments. I'm afraid not, sir.
That's great. Did my great aunt ever talk about this extra dimensional space? Did she set up an office in this place?
You are standing within it, sir.
I understand. For what purpose did she do so?
I do not understand the prompt.
Why did she set up this room in this dimensional plane?
To perform a detailed investigation and analysis of the subjects that she studied.
I see. Well, that makes sense, I guess. Um, did my aunt ever find anything interesting in this mansion? Anything worth noting?
She dedicated her life to studying the elemental magics. He would use the word energies, actually, not magic.
Understand. Right, of course. Did she also find locked doors in this hallway? Because there are quite a lot right now.
Correct. There are many locked doors in the hallway.
Did she tell you what they have inside?
I have visited only a few of them.
Have you now? What are they like?
Studies.
Of whom, if I may?
I do not understand the prompt.
Who made these studies?
The ones who came before her.
Right, so other people could access this plane, is what you're saying.
That is my theory.
Perfect. Do you know if there's any connection to these people in any sort of way? Did she ever speak about it?
The dragon, like, kind of tilts his head, and it takes him a few moments to process. You can hear some soft whirring sounds inside. Indeed. She appeared to share a familial bond.
Okay. I suppose that makes sense. That's something completely new. All right. I guess on to the next question. Do you recognize this? I'm gonna pull out my book.
Yes.
Okay, that is great.
Actually,
What?
no, he does not recognize it.
Yeah, it's a normal
He does
book.
not recognize it.
It's a normal book.
All right, that's already not very good. Do you recognize this instead? I'm gonna press the mark of the book in the air.
Yes.
Great. That is a step ahead. What can you tell me about it?
It is the eye of the dragon.
Okay, that's a pretty interesting title. Do you have any information about this Eye of the Dragon?
We came to this place after obtaining the eye.
Okay. Um, is this eye a physical thing?
Yes.
Where can I find it?
My apologies, sir. I do not know the answer to this question.
That's okay. Do you know where my great aunt kept this Eye of the Dragon?
With her at all times.
Can you tell me how it looked like? Was it like a sphere, like a ball? Was it a
A
book?
sphere.
A sphere. All right. Okay. Um. Well, this is already some improvements. Um. Was your was my great aunt chasing someone or fighting someone?
Could you please rephrase the question?
Right. Well, I'll put it plainly. I'm trying to save the world from ending. What I'm asking is, did my aunt know anything about this?
The dragon kind of like physically turns away from you. Let me pull it out. He physically turns away from you and he patters over and off the couch, stretching his little wings. He doesn't fly. They don't sound as creaky
Couch
anymore.
potato.
Yeah, he's a little couch potato. He kind of like rolls off the couch and patters over to a cupboard and like grabs a hold, kind of like opens his mouth, grabs a hold of a book and like pulls it out, puts it down on the floor, and then begins to like use his little hands to go through them.
I'm gonna walk up to the book. I guess try to help him out.
Mm-hmm. Where are you, little book? Nope, it's not this one. It's not this one. It is... there we go. Yes, I have it here. In the beginning, when the world was created, those who created it had no idea of the power that they would put into the world. After all, it was their first attempt at creating anything at all. And so they imparted too much power into the world and blew too much life into it. And that is how primordials came to be. Father of all primordials, Gormadrog. Tiny was he, but carried the spark of a god's divinity. And he amused the gods, and so they kept him as a pet. The little dragon turns over the little paper. Whoosh. But they were abusive, using him for hunting sport, slaying and resurrecting him over and over. And when they grew tired of him, they abandoned him on their newly created world. And there he devoured everything: rocks, ice, lava, air. And he grew larger and larger until finally he was a worm with the power of all the elements, wings 1,000 feet. The dryad stops, flips over the page. Wide. And he was now so powerful, he could create his own children, who were also powerful primordials in their own right. But he never forgot how the gods had treated him, and so he nurtured his hatred for millennia. Then came the final straw. The gods declared that a new race of mortals would inherit all of the world, and so he sought his revenge by sending his primordials to war against the gods. But they were not powerful nor plentiful enough to achieve this goal, and so they were defeated. He survived and went back into hiding. It did have one upside for the Great Worm, who was also known as Gormadrog. The gods were now so emboldened that they believed they could fight Aether kindred as well. And so the dragon flips the book. In the aftermath, only 4 of them remained. And Gormadrog wasted no time. He created 4 new spawn, and he would use them to fight a new war on the gods and also their mortal children, which he despised above all else. They were Alondo of the Deep, Morakesh, the Burning, Citrolak, the Living Mountain, and Ilhara, Queen of Air and of Shadow. And this time, he was ready to win. He was as cruel to his children as the gods were to him. He made them compete with one another, endlessly killing each other over and over again, as the gods had made him do, to strengthen them. After centuries of this treatment, they all ached to be free. And they found it in an unexpected source. Because it came to pass that the hero rose up to be a champion of mortals. This page that he flips over, by the way, it looks like it's from a completely different book that is just like, it's like leafed in between there, it's attached, but it was not part of the original book. Kentigern of the Wastes, seeking an end to the nomadic lifestyle of his tribe, headed north with 6 of his companions. Rune, the sorceress, Seer the seven-bladed, Vulgar, clad in iron, Limgri Lightbringer, Morgong the Shade Strider, and Mithra of the Silver Harp. Man, this book. Alondo convinced his siblings to betray their sire, and he would take the adventurers under their wing. Morakesh and Citralog would make powerful weapons that could pierce the dragon's flesh, and Ilara would compose for them a song that could put the worm to sleep. After which, Alondo taught them enchantments that would keep them alive, and he also told them where to strike the dragon in his heart. And so the 7 heroes traveled further north, seeking to tame the region for their settlement. After numerous battles against hordes of elementals, they faced off against the worm himself, and he swallowed them all. But even in the belly of the beast, all was not lost, because they knew where to find his heart and discovered that it was close to his stomach. And while Mithra played her harp with the song of the winds to draw him to sleep, the others drove their blades into his heart, and thus he was defeated. And yet, all the 4 primordials knew that their sire had not truly perished, but merely slumbered in a state of hibernation. Even now, mortals obtain command over the elements from the prismatic worm. But the day will come that he will awaken and wreak his vengeance across these lands. The little dragon closes the book.
Lovely. Because Whitestone finishes writing notes down. I see. That is quite the interesting story. So the gods were many, then there were 4. And then there were none. And then there was Gormadrog, who was defeated too. Thus the last divinity was felled or put into slumber. Tell me, Gearskill, do you know of the other 4 gods? Maligant, Aurelia, Omir.
I know of them, but they have been silent for some time.
Do you know of the reason? I am trying to piece back the, things. And I know everything went quiet. I believe it was Leopold. But once this reign began and his mad ramblings began spreading through the Empire, something happened, and now Aurelia does not answer the Heartkeepers, Galt does not answer his hands, Maligant doesn't answer the Cladders, and Omir does not answer the mages of Northernland. None of them do.
The little dragon puts his clawed hands upon the cover of the book, kind of just like leaning on it. His eyes glint. They say that the believers have sinned, and thus the gods are silent. But my lady did not believe so. Something else plagues this world.
Would you say it is something as big as a city, with a head over the ear's skull, that taints everything it touches?
Dragon remains silent. I have seen such a depiction in another room. I'm afraid it was not our area of expertise.
That is more than alright. You have me plenty, and though I still have several questions for you, I have taken a lot of information down. This is all very useful. Like about that eye of the dragon. Can you tell me where your mother, well, my great aunt, found it?
We stole it.
From whomst?
The dragon whose eye it was.
Just a bead of sweat in the back of his head. Tell me, this dragon, did it covet some sort of divinatory power, perhaps?
I know that we coveted it.
All right. Well, last question about it. Is this dragon perhaps named Flamefang? By nickname, of course.
Correct.
Okay, so it was my great aunt that stole the eye. Alright, that's a revelation. So, another question that I have for you is then, what about the people that came before her? Did they also possess this eye?
I do not believe it's possible to retreat to this place without the eye.
Tokus brushes his chin. That must mean that this door and the next one I'm going to open, or the ones that you two, saw, they must be many years apart.
The dragon he doesn't blink again, but you can imagine almost that it does. I suppose it is so. Time is not a construct that I am very familiar with.
My apologies. Well, to put it plainly, if you stole the eye from this dragon, and the dragon had it because it took it from someone else, which is what I have learned of, then that must mean that the dragon kept the eye for a time until my great aunt came to retrieve it, meaning that someone else of our family before had it, but it must have been a very long time. I don't believe it an easy feat to steal from a dragon.
I suppose it was not. But we prepared for a great long time, and mastery of the elements allowed us to traverse its plane easier, its terrain, not plane.
Could you tell me where it is? Where its lair is located?
In the land of the elven people.
Huh. I guess that does ring a bell. I must have forgotten. And I have one last question about this. I have heard or read that this power was of someone else, and thus the dragon stole it. And then another member of my family retrieved it. Do you know who was the original owner of this eye? Whom the dragon stole it from?
dragon tilts his head. There is an incorrect logic loop here.
He blinks. Oh, please do enlighten me.
If all the rooms belong to one person, then how? Then how can there be more rooms than this one?
Well, I imagine they do not belong to one person. I've seen that the next one over belongs to my own father. What I'm wondering is, if my great aunt stole this power from the dragon, then who did the dragon steal it from?
Perhaps they came before my owner.
That is very likely.
I
Suppose
do
you-
not know who the creator of the Eye of the Dragon is.
Hmm.
I have never seen their room.
I understand. Do you know how to operate it? Or anything useful about it?
The dragon he kind of like shudders his head and then kind of like pulls through all the segments of its body until the tip of his tail kind of like flicks. Perhaps. We visited only one room every time we came here. And sometimes they held answers.
I understand. Well, maybe you'll find some more. I have a question for you. Or I guess it's more of a deal I'd like to strike with you. As I have told you, my great aunt is no more. Sadly, nor is my father. And I know very little of this place, or all of this story and all of my family. It's stuff I've just recently learned. But it would be nice to share with someone. Would you mind being my partner in crime for this whole exploration? That way, if there's gonna be a next molten top in line, they'll have someone to talk to throughout the nights, and if I won't be there, at least they'll have someone to tell them everything. And maybe, if we can do it together, you'll be able to see the culmination of this reverse history we're trying to search. I guess your creator was trying to explore.
The dragon turns his head, and though he doesn't like, display any emotion, you can almost tell he looks longingly at his couch. Perhaps we could arrange something like that, sir.
He looks at the couch, he looks at the dragon.
Another time.
Of course, I won't ask you to leave this room anytime soon. Maybe once every time I come to visit, you could join me in exploring the new rooms and maybe, hopefully, figure it out together.
Of course, sir. We will see then. May I ask who your guests are?
They are, well, friends of mine. Been traveling for a while. And, as Kentigan needed the seven-bladed warrior and the silver-hopped bard and all of those things, the tale of Toka's Molten Top requires many more people in it. I wouldn't be here if I was alone. I guess I wouldn't have gotten that far.
But you are here alone. The dragon observes.
As I am. There are some places where you have to go alone. But most important thing is knowing that you have people to back you up. I imagine there's a reason why Kentigern is always depicted as the lone warrior striking the great worm atop its maw. Sometimes fate or circumstances call you to be alone. But what matters is that you're not alone the rest of the time.
I am always alone, sir.
Not anymore.
I am sometimes, often alone, sir.
That is true. Would you want me to make a friend for yourself? I could probably take a little bit, but the next time I am in this mansion, I could maybe bestow you with a partner to discuss with in these lonely nights, since I'm not really sure how time in the demi-plane flows.
I'm unsure, sir.
Well, do you like to be lonely?
I don't have an opinion on the matter.
Why would you state such a thing then?
I was simply making an observation.
I understand.
I was created to help my creator reflect. Did my statement help you reflect on your situation?
I suppose it did. I haven't changed
Excellent.
my... Great. Well, I would love to keep talking then, but I feel like I'm quite exhausted already. Perhaps tomorrow in the morning.
Of course, sir.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to hit the bunk. Do you mind if I sleep inside here?
I do not.
Great. I suppose this is a good night then?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There
Well,
is no concept of night here.
There isn't.
I will see you after I wake up.
I will see you then, sir. The dragon says, going to his little pillow.
Oh.
And sitting there the whole night.
Speed time.
Sleep time.
Alright. Party.
Yeah.
You wake up and Zarius is still alive.
Why did we think
Eaten.
Etharis was not going to be alive?
Been eaten by a shadow in the night.
What check is it to heal wounds again?
DC
Con
15
save.
Constitution saving throw.
1, 2, 3.
Zero. Failed all of them.
Whoa, I healed 2 of my wounds.
Dope.
Miracle.
A Christmas miracle.
Christmas.
Can you imagine not healing any of your wounds and you just wake up, you still have 3 levels of exhaustion?
I mean, they're all bound, but...
Alright. Plan for today. Let's be efficient. Number 1.
Start ritual casting.
We can't go out. I forgot. We still have to talk to Queen Bee. I have to change some spells.
Yeah.
I'll go Tore, and then I'll just do like fucking hand signs as I ritual cast Speak with Animals.
Waka.
Tore no jutsu.
Please don't. Chromatic Orb. Don't need that. Who needs Chromatic Orb?
As I'm ritual casting, like as I'm preparing to ritual cast, Tokus, how long does this stay open, by the way?
Tokus says magically materializing everyone in the common area. It takes roughly about 24 hours, as far as I remember.
Is we could keep the door closed and the animals in here while we go talk to the queen.
That was indeed my plan. Have the animals in a safe heaven, so to speak, and not
haven
getting kidnapped.
It is Haven. He is right.
Speak with animals.
Okay.
I can look after the animals. It's just Alphonse is just like sitting
Thanks,
on the couch
Alphonse.
reading a book.
Well, if you
Oh,
enjoyed your
yeah.
piece, that's more than okay. You have plenty to read through here.
Oh, you don't want to go talk to a weird mutated giant bee queen?
You caught me red-handed, Vittorio.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she did
That
look
makes
at you
sense.
quite hungrily, Alphonse.
Yeah, I feel like she was looking at me the ways I don't like to be looked at.
Yeah, the way I look at bees. Cyrus left and stuff.
Hungry.
He gives you a wry
I
smile.
didn't know you had such attraction to bees.
No, it's about eating them. What the fuck, Tokas?
Strange.
Not my fault you ordered it poorly.
But I am poor. That's why I word it this way.
But
Oh, expensively.
I stand. I'm ready. We got 10 minutes. Let's go.
Right. Well, if we're not back in like an hour or two, yeah, something pretty bad probably happened.
Make it to the inn.
Can I leave this place?
You can leave this place. Actually, you might not be able to. I'm gonna leave the door open. That means things can get inside. So if something happens, that will be very bad. Just ask the. I guess. I turn around and look for the butler.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe the butler can like open or close the door.
Jeeves turns up.
Ah, James, perfect. I have a little favor to ask you. Could you perhaps let this gentleman out on his request? I'm gonna lock the door just in case no uninvited guests walk inside.
I have your permission. No, actually, can he even speak? He can't. So he simply
That's true.
nods.
Perfect.
The invisible
can't
force
see.
nod.
Which
If
you
you nod
cannot
with his
see. You could
hand-
just see. You could just see like the
Thumbs up.
torso slightly like dipping forward and back in like a bow.
Thank you
Technically,
very
he needs
much.
your permission, but now he has your permission, and this mansion is his.
Consent.
Consent taken.
Right. Well, that should be it. Is everyone prepared and ready to face a giant bee?
Yes.
Yeah, I suppose so. While we're there, I'll see if can't grab a couple of vials of the two different honeys as well.
That is what I was looking for as well. I saw the manuscript of the quest. There is seemed to be some sort of chemically altered nectar in the hive that
Seem to be.
yes, I haven't seen it yet. Oh, seemed to be of course, yeah, right.
Okay, you just woke up, Tokas.
Right, stop, yeah, I just woke up. That's true. We can take a look and keep a look out of it. I've prepared some invisibility spells in case we need to, excuse ourselves.
Yes, we need to buzz off.
Right. Are you happy today, Lawrence? You're feeling pretty humorous.
I am.
I'm glad to know.
Yeah. Why would you not? Why? Is there any reason to not be? We're
no.
About to save some lives by removing this threat. Zarius is no longer going to kill us in our sleep.
What?
And,
yeah, he's not gonna do that anymore.
We've made some good allies, and the only thing that could make this day any better is if I could fix what's wrong with Victoria.
And maybe this honey can.
Well, first of all, don't think Cyrus was gonna kill us in our sleep at any point, really, except that one time really long ago. But he straight up told you his patron wanted you dead.
I wonder why.
Suppose we'll never know. As for fixing me, yeah, I suppose we'll see if the honey can help with that, but I doubt it.
It is a day of infinite possibilities, Vittorio.
And for point of reference, Vittorio is back to looking his normal self. So
Wait, you want hulking?
Yeah. He's not.
And they
Hulk
immediately go
sound.
better.
Yeah, he looks like his normal self.
Oh, that's the
What
normal Vittorio.
Normal chunky,
Oh.
thick Vittorio. He's like a perfect square.
That's not correct.
Pointy column Vittorio with his thick bones as big as a tree.
Jesus.
He is a cube, like a dwarf, but the size of a human.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Does he weigh 40 pounds?
He weighs a lot more than 40 pounds. I think his hand weighs 40 pounds, don't worry.
His hands weigh 10 of the 40 pounds.
Hand the 40 pounds, the rest of the arm.
well, I suppose we should get going. And then yeah, we'll just see if that queen actually can or wants to talk with us.
Yeah, well, let's.
If not, then we're probably gonna have to put the queen down.
I have a spell.
That
I
does
prepared.
what?
In the way that all things are connected to all things, I can attempt to reach out towards the queen. And if it has been influenced by dark powers, I can pull it back, almost like resetting it back to what it was. But there's no chance that will work.
Right, so what I'm hearing is serious talks. If it doesn't actually want to talk or can't be talked to, you try whatever you just talked about, and if that doesn't work, well, yeah, we're just gonna have to fight.
Yeah, well, let's just go.
Yeah, let's start making our way over.
Let's see if our favorite bee is at the entrance.
You know, that would be very lovely. Currently,
Yeah.
Amber is not here though, but that is a-okay. I'm also very interested in what that spell is, White.
And just show them the colors.
The colors?
Yeah, I can show them a lot of pretty colors.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I understood. Yeah. I mean, if the queen wasn't talking with the bees already.
I doubt they can talk with us.
Yeah. Like I assume that it's already
However,
stated.
if they can't speak a language, I can allow them to speak a language with us. So
Back.
Welcome back. But I mean, don't they need to
speak a language? That's
yeah. I mean, that's also an option.
It's I can try it at least.
I don't think it's gonna let you go up to it though.
I mean, it's 30 feet. I mean, it
Oh.
literally us. I think it's 30 feet, and we literally picked up the basilisk like less than 50 feet away from her.
I can use telepathy.
That is also true.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we have a couple of options we can try. Because, like, either, yeah, she's already mutated, which means she's not a beast. So Zarius won't be able to communicate normally with her. Or she's just, yeah, she just stopped talking with the beast for whatever reason, and you know, she's still a beast and can be spoken to animals with.
Not the bees.
I have a great idea. Either the bee is still a beast bee, and then Zarus can start talking with the beast bee. Then I make someone invisible, and then we go steal the egg, and so we can destroy it. Or
Zarius be like, "Fuck!" Because he gets angry.
if the bee is a monster, I can phantasmal force the bee into believing that the egg is like somewhere else, or like it got squashed, or like another bee is taking it away. And while she's distracted, someone else goes and snatches the real one up.
That's also fair.
Oh, hold on! I have to do so much prep time. I like Batman here. Goddamn.
And White had he had prepared a spell, which he hasn't said what it is because I assume he wants to keep it secret.
The
But
huge rolls today.
But yeah, that could potentially be helpful as well. Well, I say prepared, you know. Actually, yes, cleric can prepare spells. This is true.
They do be doing that, yeah.
They do be doing that, even at 1 level cleric.
What was I gonna do? The embraces, they have their charge back. I should probably not attune to this today. I should attune to something else.
Damn, imagine attuning to different items, different tastes.
That I made. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Was everyone okay by training the staff to Jenny, by the way?
I mean, it's like, yeah, I suppose it's a pretty awesome staff.
That's not the point. That's not the question.
I mean, but yeah, I mean, I'm not the one that's using it, so I
True,
mean, it's
but
okay
it's also every item we possess that we didn't somehow acquire ourselves is ownership of the party, so I can't just choose to sell it.
No, I mean that's also fair.
It's only Zarius has done that once.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He sold the maker one just
yeah,
without consulting anyone really.
Yeah, but then he showed up with a bunch of money. Like, oh, okay.
I'm like, yo, here, have money.
Here, have money. This will.
Yeah,
it was like, oh, where did you get that from? Oh, well, you know.
But I still believe it's fair, even if I can sell this for 1 million gold. That it's fair to ask everyone about it.
Mm-hmm.
I want money.
Well, I don't. Yeah, like I don't think selling the staff like normally outside of Blacklaw, that's not really gonna give a whole lot of monetary value either way.
I wasn't planning on selling it anyways.
Yeah, I mean, well, like personally, I mean, I'm fine with it. It would obviously be nice if you could get more out of it than just yes. I would only like to, try that ritual again on a single of the artifacts.
What I'm trying is I'm gonna try and get that, and hopefully like a way to continue mine and White's downtime of rune carving and learning Infernal.
Yeah.
If that do be working.
Learning Infernal. I only speak the element, the language of elements.
I speak a lot of languages.
Swishy swashy.
I speak Imperial Norm, Rowlish, Primordial, Infernal, Hyburic, Isonday, Caretaker, and I also speak Spell Script.
I don't speak that many languages. I speak Imperial Norm, Draconic, Halfling, Primordial, and Castanella.
Dope.
I need more languages. I only speak Imperial Norm, Draconic, Primordial, Morancian, Abyssal, and Taco.
Taco Bell, damn, love that. Love speaking Taco Bell
He speaks
lingo.
the language of my patron.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
He speaks Starkov. Damn, what extract, guys? The rest of the party, like, what?
What?
What do you mean by that? Is White here? Did he dip?
I do not know.
I just went to the bathroom.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
welcome back. We were just talking about how Vittorio speaks Taco Bell.
Yeah, they're
Wait, what?
they're bullying me.
Yeah,
Last
Vittorio.
time I was here, I was we were going to do bees, and then there was also the conversation regarding the staff, which I don't mind.
Perfect.
But what were you trading for it again? I just
We
thought I
are.
have my head clear before I say yes.
Yeah, don't worry. Since we are missing 2 artifacts, I am planning on doing something to hopefully reveal one of them, and then ask Jenny to do her divination again, and hopefully enough of us succeed on the check that we had to make, so that we can go and try to scry where the other 2 artifacts are. So we could leave Jenny with the full information over everything is.
Hello, it is your most powerful dungeon master.
My most
Hello,
powerful.
Hello, dungeon mistress.
And
Hello.
the other part that I wanted to ask, because it's also a rare item, and we said it's a pretty important one. Maybe we can get some sort of service or a way to continue our respective downtime. Yours is learning rune carving, and mine is learning Inferno.
Yeah, I mean, since I'm not going to be around, I don't know. Can I, assuming I negotiate with Jenny, and she accepts the terms, can I just rune carve at her place?
That's what I'm wondering. I was like, I guess I can ask her for some books, like some rune carving guides, or maybe we just keep summoning her every now and then, like once a downtime, and she's like, in this time chamber, time passes 1/10 as slow as it normally does. I'm going to look
Yeah, I was kind of thinking you just leave Lawrence in Jenny's house for 2 weeks or something, and he comes out like, yeah, I rune carve.
Yeah,
I mean, you can leave him there, but I don't know if your party is going to take downtime anytime soon.
Yeah, that's the problem. We don't really have any time for downtime.
Yeah, I know. So here's my thought, right? Like, I go off. I'm with Jenny for this time period, and then when I get back, you guys like, hello, Jenny. We come to check up on Lawrence. Pot in ground. Open the door. Lawrence is like, hello. It might be 3 days in session or something that Lawrence has just been downtiming or something.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see with Amber
Or it could
how
be like a bit more.
this can work.
Depends how much you guys get done in the next 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Amber, what do you want to do? Do you want to keep going? Do you want to break it here?
No, I told you. I want like why is one gonna be able to play for like a month?
I know, but I'm asking you. He already expressed himself at the start of the session.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine, Amber. I don't have a huge amount I really wanted to do other than the point with Jenny regarding the downtime. I've already gotten the find familiar bits and bobs, and now I just need to put together a. I guess there's also putting together the book, this. Where
Bible?
did you post? Yes, I know I finished writing the Bible. I finished writing my account of what happened, but now I need to put together the Bible TM. But that's a separate downtime. First, I gotta learn rune carving so I can.
Are you gonna go to Jenny before they go to the bees?
I don't think we can.
Assume not. Also, out of character, I'd really would appreciate having a healer if we have to fight the queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. We do bees first and then go back to Vasily. do maybe like whatever we wanted to finish out in Landhouse, and then I disappear into the world of Jenny.
That makes sense. That makes did that make sense?
Okay.
We'll see what happens with the
with the
with
queen.
the bartering, and then the queen first even.
Maybe we can give her egg.
How about that? Would technically fit, but I don't know about that.
Well, what do you want to do now then, White?
Said it already.
Yeah, he said.
I'm with the party right now because we're going to go talk to the.
I meant in regard to this session.
I'm happy to be here for this session, and then, if we're still dealing with bees next session, then someone can use my character as needed.
All right, then we're gonna keep going now.
Okay.
Party.
Okay. I'll have Cass speak with animals once we go into the cave.
Mm-hmm.
And the moment we enter, I'd like to look for the bee.
How do you know which bee it is?
I have no idea. I'm looking for a bee.
You see many worker bees droning about Zarias the moment you enter the hive.
I'll look to the closest one and I'll start dancing. Hello.
Make a performance check.
I can't make
dancing.
I can't make your performance check. Which one? Dance check, I assume. Dancing check. Well, I speak the language, so I'm like, hello, bee.
You're still rolling privately, by the way.
I can't see it because it's very dark. But here, I start dancing. He's like, hello, bee. I am looking for the bee I spoke to yesterday, who would wait on me at the entrance.
The bee doesn't appear to notice you or understand what you're trying to tell it, Zarius. Like they look like they're feeding one of the fat grubs.
God damn it! I'm speaking your language.
The bee doesn't respond to you, Zarius.
I'm gonna move a bit up forward because I knew the bee was around here last time, and she was gonna be here, finishing up. So I'm gonna move there. I'm gonna be like, "Hello, are you the one I talked to yesterday?"
One of the bees crawls over the floor and looks at you. It dances. Hey.
We're gonna talk to your queen, like we talked about yesterday.
Alright. Best
Alright,
keep
let's
quiet
go.
then. All the bees are home now.
Oh shit! I look at the rest and say, all the bees are home! And then I motion them over.
Oh man.
Well, at least they should be sleeping.
Okay, follow this bee. You're super nice, by the way.
Tori
that's alright.
Tori gives the bee a very awkward wave.
The bee doesn't wave back at you, Vittorio. It just begins to wander off. Its little bee butt bumbling in the air.
Damn.
Bumbles.
I move. I look at
It
the
bumbles,
rest.
but it's not a bumblebee, you see.
You're sure the other bees won't attack? I whisper.
Well, you have to be quiet. They're speebing now.
Okay.
So you can see how these large bees are kind of just like hanging there in various positions. Some of them are like perched on places. Others are simply hanging in the air, either right side up or even upside down.
This guy's spinning.
Cyrus looks mega tense every step.
Yeah.
The bee dances to some of the other bees, saying like, "It's okay, it's okay, it's okay." The other bees are like, "All right." Da 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 da. Cha, da 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 da. Cha.
Cyrus is like a very awkwardly dancing with like.
Fuzzies.
My queen dances the bee, but the queen does not respond. The bee turns back to you.
This fucking girl is humongous. How can you not think that she's not mutated? What?
Well, no, I mean, she might. She's probably mutated, but still, I feel like I promised this bee. I try to do it without, fucking up their hive. Okay. I look at the bee. It's like she's not talking.
Why are you speaking?
He's busy.
Like that.
She's busy. Okay, because I'm dancing.
Oh, of course.
I continue dancing. Like, okay, I'm gonna try to dance to the queen, but maybe it'd be better if there's a new queen. I keep dancing. One that doesn't eat people.
The bee looks at you.
Weird thing to say.
I dance. Can I
Then
go
like kind
talk
of
to
tilts its bee head. But then we'll die.
No, you make a new queen.
Only the queen can make a queen.
Oh, maybe that's what she's doing.
Yeah.
We'll talk to her. I'll protect the hive. We're friends.
Okay, says the bee, and they wander off.
I do it like a little dance, like
What a weird bee.
Yeah, the bee kind of like wanders up to one of these grubs. This grub is like the size of this giant bee, so like that's not right. They like wander off and pick it up and like drop it in one of the bee like the baby pods.
Okay, I walk up.
Do you like it, Kimo? Do you like the little baby?
Yeah, it has horns.
It has its mother's eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that why it doesn't have eyes?
I don't see Lawrence anywhere, but I wait here for Lawrence.
He's
What do you mean?
right
Right
here.
Oh
here.
wait, I mean Vincent. Sorry, I mean Vincent. I don't see Vincent.
He's also right here with us. He's just in the
He's
form
right
of a
here.
bee.
Oh, like you just did.
He's just hanging off a bee.
Then I say, it is an honor to meet you, O Queen. So I speak and dance to some amount. Like I speak at a lower tone, not like yelling it, but I'll speak out loud as I dance as well.
The bee just doesn't respond to you, Zarius.
Okay, option 2. I start saying some words. And I say, tongue is the word. The power word.
Our word tongue.
As I do the power tongues. And I'll expend one of my bardic inspiration for it.
He's starting to believe.
And I will target the queen.
I believe you didn't make it as feature, Zarius. Gosh darn it.
I haven't yet. I literally forgot. I literally forgot to add it like two.
Skinny
I had to quickly pick a language like 5 minutes before session.
What language is that?
Primordial, because I study elemental, so I felt like that was the most fitting one.
Very well.
But I'll target the queen, myself, Lawrence, because I think Lawrence is a very good one to also be able to speak with. I'll target. So this is going to be awkward. Only one person's not going to understand. I'm target Vincent. No, I can't see Vincent. I'll target Vittorio, and I'll target Togas.
Damn.
You target the two guys that can already speak primordial. Thank you.
No, I'm targeting
Bees
you
don't
because
speak primordial.
we're gonna talk to the Queen Bee, who I assume probably speaks bee. Maybe that's a language. A corrupted wasp bee. But
She speaks beast.
I'll give it because speak with animals does work. And I say again, hello, Queen. It is an honor to stand here in front of you.
There is a slight twitch in her head, her mandibles rubbing against one another. But the queen does not move.
Can I look? She's not responding at all.
Maybe because she's actually busy with the egg, like, the other bee told you.
Yes, but we gotta get her attention, otherwise we gotta, Also, we can't speak a language anymore because she'll understand whatever we're saying.
Just gotta look hilarious. Like, I see. Amber, can I? How close do I have to be if I want to make a closer visual check on this egg?
Oh, I guess this is fine.
Okay. Let's see. Can I make a... Can I make a wisdom beast lore check on the egg? Okay.
No.
No. Would it be...
They're kindred.
Yeah, like, would it be, would it be a normal beast?
What are you trying to find out about this egg?
I'm trying to find out, like, we're already in kind of weird territory. Sure, like, giant bees are quote-unquote normal. In a sense. But, yeah, I'm trying to figure out how this egg might differ from a normal egg. Because, I like on...
Sure, you can make a wisdom monstrosities or a intelligence monstrosities check.
Monstrosity. Where are you? Lore monstrosities. Okay, I will expend a vigor die for some tactical assessment. That's an additional 3 to the roll. That is bippity boppity. Give me some lore monstrosity.
Ooh, that's a 20.
That's a
Nice.
dirty 20. As he's trying to recall whatever he's read or perhaps seen, though I don't think he's personally seen a, an egg such as this.
Words of the utterly deranged.
Certainly. Vittorio, the compound where you were trained was mostly self-sufficient. Obviously, there are multiple locations, but
Yeah.
you don't want to rely upon other people to bring a bunch of stuff to your top-secret government facility.
What? Where they have
And
their...
so you had many, like, animals like even a meadery and whatnot, just in the compound itself. growing some vegetables. You know, a little bit of forced labor to break up the monotony of killing monsters and each other.
Yeah.
What they also had was little beehives, because honey is some good shit, you know. That's some good sweetener. But bee eggs don't look like that, Vittorio.
Yeah.
Bee eggs kind of look like the things that are around here in those big bulbous masses, these little white dots. Or in this case, big ones. Or just straight up grubs. Whatever you're looking at is most certainly not a bee. You're not even sure if it's an insect at all.
It's a beast. A little beast.
Hmm. I assume that with a 20, I can't really try and place it as like what else it would be from. Like what kind of I guess family of animals. Because you said it probably wasn't insectoid.
You're finding it a little bit hard to place. It looks almost maybe mammalian, but like mammals don't lay eggs. But it certainly has that weird fleshy tone to it, and then the way it almost looks like it has horns or like vessels like branching out of it that are like connected to the outside of the egg. And something that looks like two eyes.
Man, yeah, it really looks like a little baby beast. Yeah, Vittorio, after like studying this for a while, he's like, he just looks at people and he's like, well, that's definitely not a bee egg. And that's definitely not gonna be a bee when it comes out.
Should we communicate that to the hive?
I don't think they will listen.
I can try, otherwise we gotta fight all these fucking bees. I whisper.
Oh, I could try, I suppose, but yeah, I guess that's better than nothing.
Hey. Because I feel like we have to take care of that egg thing, don't we?
Yeah, I don't wanna, like, he moves even closer to people.
I whisper, like, she can understand it if she's...
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. She can most likely understand. But yeah, he, like, moves closer and he, like, whispers even quieter. He's like, yeah, I don't wanna, like, alarm anyone, but, that thing has horns. And, kinda reminds me of, the other night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and convince the bees.
Why will you do that if things go bad? I'm gonna try and fuck that thing up.
Yeah, I feel like that's our plan anyway. It just depends on if we have to murder the hive or not.
And I hope not.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to convince. I'm gonna start dancing to the bee. Hey!
I'm gonna go to B because I gotta...
I'm gonna cast Aid at 3rd level on my homies. Because, damn, I think my homies could really use a 3rd level Aid.
Are you gonna subcast it?
Still,
Unless it doesn't have...
still a lot of angry bees sleeping around.
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
I will subtle cast it.
I stop hovering the observe skill check button.
I start dancing to the bees here.
Go, Mark, dance now.
Yeah, I am dancing. Excuse you, do you not hear my movement
No,
in my
I
voice?
don't hear you dancing.
Well,
I
fuck
want to
me.
hear you dancing.
I'm wiggling my ass.
Dance harder.
As I'm dancing, I'm like, I had my expert check out the egg. It is not a bee. It is a monster.
What does that
Wait.
mean for us?
It will probably destroy the hive and everything else. The queen is tending to a bad egg.
Why would she do that? She knows best.
And I dance and say, maybe the queen has been corrupted.
Replaced.
What does that mean?
Changed by the Aether kindred.
How do you communicate that?
What is it? What is it? What is that?
Don't worry. I'm gonna introduce. They are incarnations of death. Bad. I furiously start dancing.
This is by the way, this is the dance for Aether Kindred.
Wow.
Funny.
Damn.
That is very funny.
It's like,
You need the 8 tentacles, by the way. You need all these tentacles if you want to be able to.
shit.
The bees, like, they dance. You see some of them, like, thrilling excitedly in, like, panic or something. They're like, what is that? What does it mean? I don't understand.
It's like, it means the queen must be replaced by a good queen.
Fucking Karl Marx ass Zarius here.
But then we will all die.
No. Do you have stuff to make new queen?
No.
Shit.
No.
Is there a queen egg? Ask if there's a queen egg.
Yeah. I mean, has the queen laid any egg that you could make queen?
That she has in her hands there.
The time of the queen making has already passed and they have left.
Oh shit, what did you do?
Oh no.
I mean,
The bee dances excitedly. You know it's summer now. They would have already, like, new queens would have, like, been born quite a while ago. To go off to make their own hives in time for spring.
So that means that this hive was going to die in winter anyway. Thinking.
It is the life.
Maybe. But if this queen burns egg, all the other hives, all the new queens also die.
Gonna give these bees a heart attack.
The bee starts shaking wildly.
oh no.
The existential crisis that they're going through is becoming too much for them.
We must. I start dancing. We must take down the new queen. Otherwise, all hives are lost. We must stamp out the bad queen. For the sake of all hives.
The bees are all, like, turning to each other, and, like, you can see the way that they are, like, crawling over each other, and, like wiggling and dancing and stuff. There's some sort of, like, mild panic that's beginning to spread through the hive.
Aw, Mark, look what you done.
Yeah, so while they're
I hate to
distracted
tell you
now,
this. I
we
hate to
should
tell you
kill the
this.
queen.
This is exactly what we need to do. I don't want these bees to die. I hope they can make peace with it. But this is
But they
better
will
than
die.
because I'm gonna just.
that way you can fit them in your mouth easier, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep dancing. He's like, help us take out the bad queen and the bad egg to save all hives.
Oh no.
You're.
The bee panic is in full swing now.
Oh,
the situation devolves as bees are all like dancing over each other, and they're like soon like the message is spreading that everything is going to shit.
Can I look at the bee that's been talking with me, and I look at her, and I say, "Help us! Help us! Let the hive help us! And then you can search for the new hives."
How can we help?
I point at the queen and say, "The imposter must die!"
Holy shit.
But mother, how can I turn on the queen?
I kneel down next to this bee, still wiggling my tail because I have it. I use my tail as their lower body because that's easier. So instead of shaking my ass, and I'm like, "Your queen has been killed by Aether Kindred long ago."
Let's go for a fucking ching.
I look at her and say, "We fight for the hives, for your future, for your children."
For Sparta.
Us. And we'll...
He turns to the other bees, and you see that they begin dancing to try and begin a complot.
Oh my god.
There's not much time before there's so much buzzing that everybody's gonna know.
Just, I buzz. I dance. And then I look at the one bee and say, "You can find the other hives. Help the new good hives. But we must take down the evil queen."
Darius, please make me an oratory check.
Oratory check. Which one's that? Oh, that's this. Can I use my draconic presence on it?
You wanna...
I don't know what I can do with my dracon. I don't know which skills it influences anymore.
Sure, you could try to scare these bees.
No, you can also use it for persuasion. You can also be it to influence your talking. It's persuasion and intimidation.
Haha, so friendly.
I will be like, "For the queen!" Should I reroll this, guys? Should I use it in my fate?
That is up to
So 16 is a pretty good roll.
Ooh.
I
Why
think
doesn't it have any modifiers on it?
It does
Oh,
have
it does,
it.
never
It
mind.
does. It's +5.
Up to you.
I think 16 is pretty good.
Right.
I don't think I want to be without fate when we have to fight a queen.
It's well above average.
No, I'll keep it 16 because it's gonna. We have to keep the fate for the fight against the queen. It's like, "Help us, and we help you, for the strength of the hives, for all of be kind."
Whereas with the 16, your performance touches... Do bees have hearts?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yes.
Now they do.
Oh, nice. They have an organ that runs down their back, from their abdomen into their thorax and into their head. So they have a dorsal heart. Your performance
They have a
touches the
long
bees.
heart.
They have a really long heart. It goes through the entire body. Anyway, you touch the bee's entire dorsal hearts, and with the bee battle cry, they rise up, and all the little bees begin death bowling on the giant bees.
I
Who are
I
screaming.
dance. I dance.
We're going to roll initiative as absolute chaos breaks out.
Here's my stats mission
Attack.
coming undone.
I look at the rest and say, "I just started a bee uprising. Thank me later."
Yeah, we're gonna roll initiative now as everything goes to shit real quick. These are like single bee cluster. This is like a single bee, but this is multiple bees per bee. But you know,
This is where the bee that I talked to went to.
I would
right?
say
To
they're
this guy.
bird
Yeah.
bees.
Oh my god. Well, it's fine, you know. Sure, I can try and like attack the egg. You know, what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, don't attack the egg. Just simply take it. Don't worry, Ferris. Right now, I have the same amount of hit points as you, so like I'm sure we can both get in there and like fix mess.
Nice name right there.
Oh
Yeah, don't worry about
yeah.
it.
So I'm gonna use a what's it called? A
Vigor
little-
die to get initiative bonus.
Yeah.
I'm going to
What?
I'll use an inspiration.
I don't even know what they should use them
to
for.
roll at advantage.
Ember, can you put a little token on the bee that I kept talking to, so I can, so I know which bee it is?
Sorry, it's going to death ball things
Oh,
now. So you
Nat
don't
20! Nat 20!
Right.
Yeah,
But you're using
buddy.
2 vigor die.
What do you mean two?
Do you have the ambush cat thing?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you didn't.
No, if you look at
Not a cat, but he can.
if you look at the the ones that have the name of the vigor thing and then in brackets which school, those are from the when I got the feat. As you can see on Igni that I still have on my sheet, it says overextension instead.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so it's an additional was a +3.
Lawrence, what the fuck is that roll?
It says initiative
My
roll.
initiative.
Proficiency.
Rolled a nat 20 and I was happy.
There is a 14.14.
Happy, happy, happy.
No, Gabe. I already added the +3 when I rolled, so
Yikes.
yeah, it's really
Oh,
yikes.
the being queen is killing us. We're dying, guys.
No,
I take over the hive.
he ain't shit.
Bees, Arius.
So, Ambicane.
You're first to act.
That's right. Lawrence
Giant bees are very slow.
will draw out from his side the broken blade of Corva Volok and hold it to the sky. Die sonnet bringst es an den Tag. And
Very good.
as a bonus action, I will invoke its light, and as a full action, I will cast Beacon of Hope. Beacon of Hope time, everybody.
Beacon of
your
hope.
hopes.
Bacon.
Beacon your hopes. Yes, I am now
I'm gonna put
Lit.
the light on.
ASF.
Like on me.
Oh, it looks
And
so much better
confused.
with the light.
It looks so pretty.
Does.
That little thing.
I am a beacon of hope.
Excellent.
Yes, I will. My sheet as well.
I'm looking for a track.
I'm looking for a train to go on the track.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I can't believe I rolled. Ah.
How much?
Is that your turn?
Yes, that is my turn. Everyone put the Beacon of Hope on you.
I have done
I
so.
have done so.
Okay, and those who got aided, did you put that on you as well?
I have. Was I think I was aided, but I
did
have
you
put
aid?
it on.
Pardon?
Who did you aid?
You, me, Zarius.
Okay.
I put it in the chat after I cast the spell, but I guess you missed it.
Yeah. Really?
It's 3rd level, so it's 10, not 5 as well.
Alright, if you're ready.
Yeah, and then I will get back. I'm fine here. It's my turn.
Very well. Then it is time for strategic footwork.
I don't like the sound of that.
No,
I love the song.
DM uses strategy.
Is a song?
Actually, this is not the one I want at all. I want this one. The bee fight.
The bye.
Yeah, just
Most
waiting,
assuredly.
waiting for Foundry to start the track. There we go.
Hell yeah. Oh, this song.
Is excellent.
Oh, this is fucking cool. What the fuck?
The bee queen is finally stirred by the sound of her entire hive descending into chaos. Her wings creak as she moves them for the first time in quite a while. As she hefts herself up from her place and moves to investigate. At which point,
Hi.
opportunity attack.
Are you telling me the worm, little Eggy, is attacking the queen?
With a wet, tearing sound,
Oh.
the egg pops the second the queen moves away from it. And something slithers out, disappearing somewhere beneath the queen, who shrieks and begins to seek for intruders. Now, let's see. Con save. Fortunate for you. This humongous insect plants its sharp talons into the ground, making it seem almost spongy beneath her mass. She leans forward over you, Vittorio,
Yep.
spotting you first. Makes a bite attack against you.
Oh boy. Yeah,
Simple
that's a
19 to
hit.
hit.
That is indeed a hit. Ow. Damn.
Let's see.
As he is not. He's probably, a bit distracted from the fact that the egg tore open and something, attacked the queen.
She begins clambering across the walls of the compound. She doesn't quite dance, but her legs move and tear through the soft membranes of these egg sacs.
Oh, it's queen!
It's funny that you should say that, Zarius. Because you're a shit stirrer in this hive.
Oh, no.
Whoa, really?
The bee queen tries to sting you.
No.
With her stinger that is the size of you.
Oh, boy.
She stabs you with it, all your bones are removed.
Let's hope not.
Hope not.
Goodbye.
No, that does
Holy
hit.
Shit, that's a lot of damage.
More than your fair share.
As I just like.
Body me immediately.
Luckily, I am resistant to poison damage, but goddamn.
That would almost body Zarius immediately.
Because this thing is just in his stomach, it's like, fuck!
As she clambers across the wall, she stabs Zarius. And she crawls over all of you.
Yuck.
Fuck!
Deal with these intruders. She buzzes, her body vibrating with tension. Where did
Can I
you
understand her?
go? Yeah. You can understand her clear as day.
Is she speaking?
She speaks.
No.
A low, sonorous sound. The language of the giant bee.
It was in fact the egg that was the issue.
Right. Question mark. The little eggy, where is it? Did she take it?
This doesn't appear to have taken it, but when you look back at the place where the egg was, you just see a mound, and you see this like sludge, sort of
It's an
like a
empty
gelatin,
egg.
like a gelatin that just collapsed in on itself.
Big yikes. Alright. Can I go here without getting an attack of opportunity? Or will I get one?
No, that is next to her space.
Damn.
You can see her. You can see her thing right. If you move through Lawrence and Vittorio's space, you wouldn't take an opportunity.
So if I go
Okay.
like this, I wouldn't.
But they're.
Is that?
You would be leaving her reach again when you step past Vittorio.
Boy. Okay. It's gonna hurt. I'm gonna do what I do best. I will begin by chanting arcane magic, and following mechanical and precise movements, I will enhance the speed of thought of Victoria by casting a third level haste on the Witcher. And as I slam fists and hands together in an earthly fashion, the gems on the van bracers of Yaria Shodin will light of a red hue. I will use Zonum's van bracers to increase my AC by 2 as a bonus action.
Alright.
Let's go.
That will be my turn.
Paired with haste as well.
Ooh,
Damn.
did you haste?
You.
Me!
I'm
Okay.
gonna ice myself. I can't Baldur's Gate cast 2 spells in one round.
Fair enough.
It is very sad. Also, you're after me, so
Do you move
know.
at all, or
Oh, you're right. I remember. I have to move. True. There's bees there. Hold the fort, guys.
Death falling.
alright? This bee begins to fight for his life against tiny bees.
Yeah, I have to have the tiny bees. No, fuck you. Oh, I'll just make them roll. I'll blow. Done.
Alright, he begins to sting around him as he is being dogpiled by several bees. He stings his humongous sword-like stinger right through one of the bees, who falls into 2 pieces on the ground
No.
with a soft crunch. Actually, he doesn't do that because my guy was sleepy, BP. He was a little surprised, but not anymore. Oh, he doesn't kill a bee. We don't have to worry about him.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Sarius.
Be...
As I hold this fucking stinger that's probably still stuck in my fucking stomach, I look at the queen bee and just say, "The corrupted should And I'm gonna yell. Using this!
Yo.
Oh man,
that could be-
draconic fear.
What is the hold on, don't roll. Automatically save, good. Or takes any damage, can repeat the saving to the other effect. I understand. Okay, you can roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is Ratigan here? My friend, don't stay in front of the dude, thank you.
Oh, damn. Sad. As the stinger is in me, I let my hand grow with acid, but instead of the normal claw I form a bee stinger, and I'm gonna jam it into her ass.
Whoa.
I've eaten enough of your kind that I can subsume them.
I can assume and adapt. Nope.
Damn, she adapted to you.
Well, she knows.
You do your best to stab her, but she simply moves aside.
Yeah, that was me.
This giant bee wakes up.
Oh, surprised. Oh.
Yeah, I need to remove this condition off of him, which is super annoying. There we
He
go.
was doing the super EB.
No, I don't want to end combat. Vittorio.
Yeah. Since Vittorio is viewing a couple of seconds into the future, can I try and locate the thing that came out of the egg?
Make me an observation check.
Oh, okay.
You will roll a 16.
Okay, I roll a 16, which makes it a bippity boppity.
I'll have a feature for this. Do I still have it? No.
That makes it a 9. No, a 21.
Yeah?
Yep, 21. Observation.
In that case, you can see between the different segments that make up this bee queen, almost like armored body, you see something wet and pink begin to try and slither in between the cracks, as if trying to make its way inside.
Fuck.
Alright. Yeah, Victor, he'll just yell out. He's like, the fucking thing in the egg is trying to get inside the queen. And
Yeah, well, the queen's trying to get inside of me!
I can see that, but maybe
She's
try and...
seething.
It's like, maybe try and tell her that. With my haste action, can I specifically target the little baby?
You can grab it if you want.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, sure. If
You can try and pull it off.
Yeah. What do you want for that? Exert or something else?
Exert.
Okay, let's go.
Exert your will.
Escape art is technically also allowed, but whatever.
That's a 12. Me contemplating actually re-rolling that.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah. I will do so. Where's my fate thingy? Oh, I assume we got fate back because you didn't say otherwise.
I didn't give you fate back.
What? Stop being a silly goose.
Oh.
I'm not being a silly goose. I didn't give you fate back.
What do you mean? You specifically stated that if you do not say that we do not get back fate, then we do so at the start of session, which already happened, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't get fate back.
Okay.
This is a
Just my
clear
fate.
violation
Yeah,
of
then
rule
I
number
don't-
34.
Guess I don't re-roll.
This is not rule 34.
Oh, sorry, rule 33.
If you wanna see again how the game works exactly, you should just Google
go
rule
right
34 Bs.
I want to go check the rules right now.
Alright.
Let me check that as well. I'll post it in the chat.
Alright. Well, then that is my turn because I don't re-roll.
Alright, in that case, Vittorio, try to grasp a hold of this thing. But it almost like where you grab it almost seems to lose all of its mass as it like shifts away, like a literal piece of like gum, and it slips out of your hand.
Go.
These bees are doing their best. Dynamic sting attack.
Oh, fucking huge! Amazing
Nice.
bees, they're so strong.
These bees are powerful little guys. Oh no, that's really bad.
Why?
Yeah. That's
Why?
bad.
Oh no!
Really sad.
Why?
No!
When the bees roll a natural 20 on their hit, they they lose their stinger and they will die within the hour.
Yep.
Why?
This is the life of the bee.
Sad.
We gotta heal it shut, my boys. We gotta heal these wounds shut. Our soldiers!
Heal my bees! Anyway, they begin stinging the fuck out of this bee and also like heating him up. As this giant bee here is being assaulted in all the wrong ways. Go back on there. The worm.
No.
Yeah, okay. Snippity snap.
Skia.
There is another soft crunching and squelching noise, and the area where the little squelchy thing is, Vittorio,
Quick.
is beginning to drip with like a liquid.
Quick.
I need a con save.
Queen, you can make it.
She does not make it.
Shit!
Vittorio, you watch as the worm disappears from your view as it burrows beneath her carapace. This giant bee was BB, but is not anymore. And he begins attacking bees. He cuts a bee to ribbons.
You better give my bee a death save, Amber. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna heal her no matter the fucking cost.
These bees are trying so hard, but they're really not that good. They're worker bees. They're not made for like attacking. They're doing their best to sting while also like overheating the bees. But they're not so very good at this.
Oh, you're the bee. Come on, bee.
No, they're rolling really bad.
Then remember why you're trying to kill our friends?
I'm not trying to kill your friends.
Straight up doing it right there.
We incited our friends to kill themselves. Oops.
You did.
Literally.
I did, yeah.
Speak for yourself. 12 does not hit these giant bees. Lawrence!
Alright. I'ma try and fucking... I don't really know what this thing is, but I have a sunblade.
You don't know what thing is?
The blight worm?
You don't see the blight worm anymore. It disappeared inside of the queen.
Yeah,
It's just like Pregante.
Pregante, okay.
It's
I'm
like
gonna
reverse
find that
pregnancy.
hole and I'm gonna stick my sunblade into that hole.
Alright. Gonna attack the bee queen. It's no problem.
Can I make a cool shot?
The thing
Yeah.
is gone. We lost our chance to stop it from getting inside.
I don't even get a chance.
Correct.
Oh well. Ponders. Do I have anything else I can do then other than this? No. Not at all. Alright, Sunblade.
Somebody.
I will attack. Give me the money. 22! Ah,
A 22 does hit the queen.
hell yeah. Lawrence will, rushing out and around it, he will try to slash through, attempting to like find the spot where the Blightworm got through. And you know, he has this idea that in his head, maybe if I can like tear it out like an arrow jabbed into like a wound, or like the skin of somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, the bee queen.
Bonus action, I'll make my my thing brighter.
Very well. You are met with a gout of hemolymph, the blood that the bees have, as you stab into the queen. She turns to you, Lawrence. Let's see. End of this turn. Okay. She tries to stab you. She'll try to bite Zarius' head off for also stabbing her. Zarius, Lawrence.
Yeah, that is me without my head.
Holy shit.
Oh wait, no, I survived. Oh shit.
We're looking at 40 damage. Yeah, we can take that.
We're fine, guys. People smile.
I unironically do not think we're fine.
DC 20 said God save
We're
pathetic.
completely fine.
This girlie rolled a 27 and a 28 to hit with her stinger. She's so fucking strong.
Was that one?
Correct.
The 40
That was on
damage
me.
is on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
19
40
piercing
damage.
and 21 poison. Just so you, if you like that, you know.
I see. I understand. Actually, no. It says on a critical hit, the stinger is dislodged, dealing an additional.
Yeah, but she's
That's a
never
normal.
crit.
This is a big
Normal
queen
hit.
bee, and it's not a crit as well.
If it was a crit, she
Yeah,
would be
she
dealing
normally-
10d8.
Holy fucking shit.
She normally hit both you and me for 40 damage.
Yeah, bite on Zarius,
Okay.
stinger on Lawrence.
Okay,
Okay,
Lawrence, you have like 15 hit points left.
that's true. Con save, DC 20.
Oh,
Nice.
very nice.
Let's go! Amber,
Tokas.
I want a first glance. Is this honey?
What?
These pools of muck, is this honey?
What are you standing in?
The one I'm pinging.
I don't see your ping.
I'm not
You
pinging
need to
any.
shift
Oh,
ping.
here.
Yeah, I am pinging. What
Oh.
do you mean?
No, honey is in these pods.
Damn. I guess we'll find a special.
Dive into it right now. Full heal.
I don't know. I'm full health. I don't need that. I was asking for you guys.
Okay, then put us in there.
I don't know if
Dip.
I can do that. But what I can do is explode this girly with a revelation from beyond. Please burst. Oh, that's fucking terrible damage. I want to cry. On the bee queen.
Hmm.
Oh,
Natural
no.
one. She takes the damage.
If only it wasn't the 1 or 2. That's...
As the queen reels back from the warp.
Yeah, what can I do as a bonus action? Pretty much nothing. So, Instead, I'm going to go here. I'm gonna look into this little pond of thing, this thing. Do we see any special looking honey?
You see some honey, you also see some grubs in it.
Alright, not time to get grubs. Right, that is me.
Oops, I didn't mean to skip turn. Damn it. This bee is fighting little bees.
Fuck you.
Zarius.
Okay, I look at Lawrence and just say as I look at his wound, Lawrence, are you gonna heal? I could let you operate on her if you want to get that thing out. Possibly.
Can't answer, it's not his turn. For legal reasons.
Well, I fucking hope so, because if so,
Guess
I'm
not.
dying. But I'm gonna point at the sky and say, time for a party! As it's gonna create epileptic attack lights.
What?
How do I make a... where's the measuring? Here we go. We'll need this for measuring, and this might not be how big it is actually going to be. Here we go. Actually, this is perfect.
What is perfect?
I'm here. Wait, there we go.
The size of this hypnotic
I need to, yeah, the size of disco.
Don't
Where
roll
is
for
it?
the bee queen, because the bee queen rolls a 7.
Oh. Goodness.
Okay, then she fails.
The other bee is also in it. It's a fail.
Yeah, they fail, they do nothing.
As Azor's like, fuck, I'm going to give a bardic inspiration to Lawrence.
Thank you.
Where's the feature? Click.
Victoria.
Ding. Yeah. Try and reach inside. Now that there is an opportunity.
Or hasted for 9 more rounds.
This is true. Yeah. I think Vittorio, he's just like, I'll see if I can fucking grab whatever it is.
It has full cover.
Does this mean it is impossible for me to make an attempt?
You cannot grab it. Yep. While it is burrowed.
Just burrow after it.
What the fuck?
There's a
holy
giant
water,
hole
it's-
that Lawrence made.
Just pour some fucking holy water into the wound, you know, it's like,
Yeah,
It's
I'll
foaming up, and the little worm goes.
I'll use a use the hasted action to pour some holy water down there. Let's remove this.
Very well.
An entire flask.
Holy a bit. Shoves a fucking bottle of holy water inside of me.
Yeah, entire flask of holy water. Pour it inside the opening, and what do I do? Like, I don't want to fucking attack the queen. Technically.
Go help out her bees. She's not gonna take an attack of opportunity if she's hypnotized. There's the bee
Yeah,
here.
you can shank her backup.
Sure, I look at the two people with really low HP next
She's hypnotized.
for the time being, yeah. Alright. Very well.
worm is actually going to wake the bee up, or is it a separate creature inside her?
Yeah, you know, but I've already made my move now because people thought this was a good idea. So I'm attack twice here.
Go ahead.
Okay, both rolls came through. Yeah, as he
Both
tries.
of them are a hit.
Yeah, he tries to help out the normal bees, taking care to not actually hit them. And that is the end of my turn.
It's a little difficult to aim because there's so many fucking bees here, Vittorio.
They are doing a death ball after all, that's true.
They're doing their best, is what they're doing.
Yeah.
But it is working because you stab into the bee and there's a splattering of that red blood that gushes out of them. Is there anything else?
No, that is my turn. Action, hasted action. I don't have an applicable bonus action.
Alright. Wormadom. Makes a bite attack.
Fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Does not manage to hit, and so it does not automatically crit.
Oh, awesome.
Giant bees.
Fuck,
Just gonna
fail.
roll to see how they're doing.
That one. Fail immediately.
Okay, he's not doing so well.
Yes.
Little bees fighting for their lives.
Not 20. Actually, no, 19, because not 20 is actually.
Don't have 20! No, I don't want any more.
They're stinging the hell out of this bee, which is hanging on like with his life. This first dancing bee here makes a sting attack.
19.
No, it is not a 19.
18.
Why am I not allowed to? What is wrong with these attacks? I'm not allowed to just. There we go. No, she's trying her best, but she's not so good at this.
I'm crying my
This
eyes
guy is
out.
also incapacitated.
Totally bowling right now.
See how well you do.
Oh, huge!
Alright. The situation remains unchanged. Lawrence! Oh, actually, no, something else happens.
Oh, nay.
To make sure of that first.
It's not fair. What is that?
Oh, she's.
On the worm's turn, at the end of the worm's turn, Lawrence,
Yes.
something like pinkish oobles out, like onto the ground beneath the bee queen.
Annihilate it.
You fucking got it. Lawrence moves forward with a uncharacteristic speed, the speed that is coming to him with time and training. Static Blade. Corvivolic. And I am fucking determined to delete this thing from this realm.
Oh, huge damage.
Oh, an 8.
You do have Bardic Inspiration.
Advantage. Hold on.
I have advantage, I have advantage, I have advantage.
There you go, that should hit.
Cook. 23.
That's a hit.
Pov, it's a miss.
Hell
That's not
yeah.
a miss.
Lawrence zoots forward and
Just-
thrusts the Sunblade down into it. Zarius, with me! Twin, healing word.
The little
Both of us.
thing
Maximize.
withers and it doesn't screech, but the way the surface of it oobles almost reminisces of something crying out in agony. As almost immediately as you sink the blade into it, it begins to bleed.
Hate that.
It's almost like gelatinous insides spilling out onto the ground.
That's maximized, right?
Yep.
Yep.
It's 14.
Extremist.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That is me. That's my ability. I'll move up over here and yeah.
I don't see you
I don't know
anymore.
if I can be here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
She's so huge that you can share space with her. Tokas.
Ignis on the little worm. I'm gonna lob a firebolt on the thing.
Ignis.
Oh, that's an 11 to hit.
I'm afraid an 11 is a miss.
That's all I can do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah.
This guy's
good
losing the
fuck.
battle. Zarius.
I'm gonna first grab my shoulder, or no, I literally put my hands on my fucking stomach where there was just a giant ass stinger, and I'm going to say, the Shepherd of Souls thinks it's not my time yet, and I'm gonna cast a second level healing word for 25 healing.
Strongest healing word I've ever seen.
And then I look at this little worm, and then I just flap my wings with the acidic hands, and I'm just gonna dive on it.
Go ahead. Uh,
I literally just bite it. Just.
A little disturbing, but that most assuredly hits, and it most assuredly deals damage. Your mouth is immediately filled with this disgusting flavor. It doesn't taste anything like the acid that you're used to, Zarius. It tastes like you're biting into rotting meat, into powdery mushrooms falling apart into the blighted roots of a forest that is dying. You bite into death.
I've been watching Zarius eat the fucking beast spawn, and we're also writing down how much corruption Zarius is gonna get at the end of the fight.
Don't swallow it.
Me writing down Zarius, writing down about Zarius' new pregnancy.
Hey, I'm biting it with my acid maw. It's not with my actual mouth, really.
Nah,
It's just in
nice
front of
try,
my mouth.
Zarius. Anything
nice
else?
escapade.
No, that's my action and bonus action.
Giant mutated bee. Alright, slowly gaining the upper hand, but also he's dying. Vittorio.
Oh, explode! Kill that bee, then kill this guy. Or kill this guy, whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm seeing that the thing is out. I'll move on over there.
Yeah, go hammer.
I don't know if the boy here makes an opportunity attack on me. Or
Most
if he,
assuredly.
very well.
Miss. Yeah, poggers.
He does miss.
I imagine the death ball is too much.
Bully.
And I will run up here and I will attempt to hit this thing that Darius was doing the fucking feral meme on just now.
Yeah, Cyrus does fight really feral.
Yeah.
Misfits.
Alright, Vippity Bop. 1.
Whoa!
That's 20, almost. The
Still
4 knocked it
fantastic.
out to be a 7, that was really sad.
Ooh.
Still good.
It's already dead, Vittorio. Like, it's not that strong.
Oh.
Don't have to keep whacking it.
I'm sorry.
After the first hit, Vittorio, it literally explodes. I need all of you to make me a deck save.
Me too.
How far are you away?
From the
Bye.
little guy.
Yep.
I was.
I have a feeling I
feet
should
away.
re-roll this. I'll use fate. I'm terrified of what this is gonna be. Natural 1. 9 it is, Amber.
Is this a... It's actually, no, that's not one deck save, that's one con saves. Never mind, I don't think I have anything for this.
Lawrence?
Yeah.
I need that save.
I thought I already. Oh my god. The thing where it asks me, do you want to roll an advantage? Boop. 18. Am I okay?
You're fine.
I have a thing I can use. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna work, but sure, why not? When you're subject to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw, you can expend a vigor die, well in this case 2 because it's overextension, added to the result. You can choose to do this after you see the result, but before you know if the roll succeeded or not. When you do so, you can move 10 feet if you are able to. So I will use cat's paws, and I will subtract 2 vigor die. Well, let me see if that matters. I roll a 12 instead of a 10. But I can move 10 feet away if that is going to do anything, but doubtful.
Not at all.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Whenever I fail, it's probably because my face is right next to it.
What?
Anyway, that's a fail.
Of all of us?
No.
Fear.
Just you
There's a Lawrence with
and
18.
Vittorio. I need both of you to roll me. Friends. A dark power saving throw with disadvantage.
That's very sad.
But
Oh,
here's
no.
Amber, I would like to ask you this because I remember I read it on the rules. If you have 14 dark power or more, you have advantage on dark power saving throws and checks. Right?
Cancels each other out.
So, I'm sure. I'm guessing you don't have a good roll for me, Tokaz.
I didn't expect you to get eating the fucking battle spawn. No.
So I can either use inspiration for a straight roll, or have a disadvantage that is +0. Yeah, I'll use an inspiration, I guess.
That sounds better than losing dark powers.
Well, I'm still at a +0.
Holy shit, look at you go.
I already have a -2. I don't want to lose more.
Sorry, how much dark power do you have?
I have a 10
Oh, I see. That's
because I lost 2 from the card. 18, Amber.
But I do not have.
So
that
nervous. I want to see the result, but also I really want to pee.
I have a question. Does this count as a spell or spell-like effect?
Nope.
No, I see.
I'll never able to use this ability. Yeah, can't use that one. Nope. Nope. I do not have that either, so yeah, I don't think it can help. Does Vittorio have advantage because he's already a mutant?
I don't know if that does anything, Amber.
What?
I output it.
Vittorio's... Oh, you put it something.
Nope.
Of course not.
The moment you bring your sword down, over the tiny little spawn, it too explodes. But not just in guts and blood. Instead, an acrid stench, a miasma that clings within your nostrils, soon spreads through the room, and the pulsating foul mass of its corrupted viscera splash out all over you. Lawrence just manages to dodge most of it, keeping his cape up, perhaps, to take the full brunt of it. The substance clings to you like a leech, cold and clammy, immediately sending unpleasant shivers through your body. And it writhes with a perverse life of its own, marred by pulsating pustules and something that smells like bile and blood that has gone stale. As the both of you reach to brush the substance away, you can immediately feel an unnatural heat spreading from your fingertips. Something akin to being submerged in a scalding bath. And something dark and malevolent seeps into you. Your thoughts grow hazy, your vision blurs, and malevolence swells up within you. In your efforts to resist it, your movements become sluggish, and it is as though your very soul has to wade through a thick, nightmarish bog. Something dark settles within your heart. Vittorio, as you lose one dark powers. The beast gains one beast die.
No,
It's for every person that fails.
So one.
Your heart, you've been through this!
The party gains one resolve. It's for slaying the beast's spawn. And freeing this hive
That's two, baby.
from its corruption.
2-1. We win those.
I think we forgot something important. Isn't there a
What
way
is
to
this, Gabriel?
spend resolve
Speak now.
to roll things and re-roll features and saving throws and abilities? Because I'm not sure where the ruling is. I don't know where it was released. What Ember?
It was in...
You can't spend a resolve die to succeed on a saving throw.
No, not even re-roll them?
Oh no.
I will. Oh, wait, it's not my turn. I want to say something, but not my turn.
The tiny little grub may be dead, but the hive is still in chaos. With the smaller giant bees gaining the upper hand over their mutated brethren, the queen is still incapacitated for the time being, and so she won't be able to turn on you. But that too will run out soon. What do you do, party?
I'll look.
We should take the remains of the Blightworm and we should get out of here.
What? You crazy, man?
I mean, we should, but I will also yell to everyone to kill the remains of the infested hive. Because I don't know if the queen will still... I feel like we need to talk to the queen. I know that's bad, but I feel like we need to talk to the queen. If we want this hive to survive, we need to talk to this queen.
Then we can do this. This pattern will last for a minute. For a minute, we can clear the hive of the corruption. That means we can help the bees fight the mutated bees that are left. And after a minute, Lawrence can heal and make use of the Beacon of Hope that he casted. And after that minute is gone, we can try to talk to the Bee Queen and show her that the hive is clean. And there's no more shit going on around.
I have a good idea. To build on what you said.
Yeah, sure.
We kill these corrupted bees that are left over, kill the rest of the corruption, then have all the bees, worker bees, stand with us as we talk to the queen.
Yeah.
Do we all agree on this plan? Because it is dangerous, because she might still fucking murder all of us.
I'm into it.
I kind of... I want to... I'm happy to go and spend like a few rounds just making sure that the rest of the killer mutated bees are defeated, and then like taking the Blightworm and removing it from this place, like the corpse of it, because we can't have that like just corruption lying around and sinking into the area and the spot and the larvae, and we don't want them picking it up and mixing it in with their honey or something. So yeah, but
because we told this hive to kill her. That's what I don't
really. Yeah, I mean, I mean, you can always tell the hive like, okay, the queen is okay now. She just needs to sleep, and then we run.
That we don't know.
Kind of.
But we don't know she's okay.
Ferris, what do you want to do?
We've just killed the corruption. We've literally just killed the corruption.
Yeah, but we don't know if the queen itself is still a corrupted creature or if she was just being enthralled by the spawn of the beast. Which is why it's a choice we have to make. We either stay and gamble on the fact that we can reason with this insect, or we leave and we leave any responsibility and any outcome of this fight to the present creatures.
My vote is for kill the corruption, take the worm, and then you have all the bees unite behind us as we talk to the queen.
I'm with Mark with staying. Lily said you wanted to flee, right? Well, to go away. Right, Ferris.
Yeah, so clean up and see if she is susceptible to talking. If not, then we can literally just leg it.
Okay.
After that.
Okay. So
and we would like to continue the combat, and for the remaining minute, slash a bees.
I would like to shift combat into sudden death.
Oh, damn, like that. Or maybe, I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know
I would
what
like everyone to roll me a d20.
Yeah. Just straight d20?
That's how sudden death works, yep.
3.
Straight d20.
Fuck me.
Time to determine loss
Can we
rate.
use
Ian says we were
resources?
switching to...
Oh, that comes into that comes in
Later.
after.
Can you use spells to enhance this roll? Because I have a fate-like spell that I can use.
The idea that like you use it during this like almost
Yeah, it's
simulated
during the
moment
thing.
of combat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that a yes?
You first roll, and after that, it tells you if you're able to use anything to make this better.
So I can't actually use the spell for what's intended. That's just.
I mean, we've played Sudden Death several times, and you were there.
You just tell me I can reroll things, but that's okay.
What spell is this?
It's a custom one.
Yeah, there you go, 5.
Yeah. Let's see what I have to spend.
One? Doesn't matter. I rolled.
Alright.
Next.
I mean, okay. I mean, I was curious, but never
It's
mind.
called
Fuck me, I guess.
Fortune.
Ah, that one. Okay.
It's terrifying. 3.
Victoria? Bears?
Yeah, you rolled it privately.
Oh,
Oh,
private.
Fuck's
Oh,
sake.
yeah. Right.
Yeah,
My
well,
eyes.
it's
Oh,
a roll
fuck!
over, so, you know, it doesn't matter.
Me seeing the 1, me wishing I didn't.
Correct. Let's go from top to bottom. Barbarian Bard. At a 3, Zars has a loss rate of -5. Whenever you select Bardic Inspiration for the loss, you may choose many characters you want. No, that's not it. With a loss rate of -5, Zarius loses 3 hit points per level, or 3/4 of a spell slot per level.
3 hit points per level, so that would mean 18, right? I'll lose 18 hit points.
I just healed you. Yeah, I just healed you for 14, so you...
Yeah, I healed myself for 25, so this should be fine. Yeah, I'm at a half.
That was maximized, right?
Yeah, that's why 25. 14 and for me 25.
Good.
Could I use a healing spell on myself still within the time of Beacon of Hope, or no, Amber?
Yeah, you can do this after the combat, don't worry.
Okay.
Tutorio, with a nat 1, has a loss rate of -6. I've never seen it either. It loses 4 hit points per level. Times 6. 24. Rogue, sorcerer, orange.
Hey.
14.
How does multiclassing work for sudden death, by the way?
I'm just gonna go with the one that has like the highest, that you have the highest amount of levels in.
Okay, that makes sense.
I don't believe there's rules for it. Wait, optional rules. No, they're not in there. So the sorcerer at 14 has a loss rate of -1. You lose 1/4 of your a hit point per level. So 1.5 hit points.
Okay, I'm assuming it's rounded up, so I lose 2.
No, it's rounded down. I think it's rounded down like everything.
Okay. I lose 1 hit point.
No wording at all. A loss rate of 5. Tokas loses 2 hit points per level. Or half a spell slot per level and 1/4 of hit point per level. But I imagine you want to go with hit points.
I lose 12 hit points.
In that case. Lawrence, given that you've done this before, how do you manage to only lose a single hit point this combat? As all of you decide to collectively stay, despite your protests, collectively stay and try and turn the situation around.
The party scatters, and like I imagine that the group is of one mind as they move to go dispatch the remaining bees and lords. It's like, wait, what about the? And then he looks down at the blightworm corpse, and he's like, makes the mistake of touching it with his hand, takes 1 point of damage, ow, and then I don't know, scoops it up in something.
Ew.
While the party is blasting
Into a bag of gears.
and then maybe at the end of into a bag of gears. I take off my ruined cloak, change into another piece of clothing, and I wrap the blight worm in that.
The worm in my wardrobe.
Yeah, I don't know how big the blight worm is.
It's a tiny creature.
It's a tiny baby. It's a baby.
Okay, it's not that big. The egg
Can I
was
put
pretty
it in
big.
like one of my empty oil flasks?
I mean, it's like all viscera and stuff, but you can try and scoop some stuff
Maybe
together.
not then.
You
Yeah.
can fit maybe half of it into like one flask.
Okay, well in that case, I have a lot of flasks.
Alright, you're gonna fill several flasks of blightworm. That takes you most of the combat. It kind of stings. And it smells really bad too. Tokas. Tokas,
No.
what happens to you?
That is a good question. I imagine that as he sort of like scuttles around and attempts to keep in the middle of the area so that not to be engaged in any of the combats. Probably after a bee pops and another one there, and he gets at one point covered in gore and blinded and ends up running straight through a death ball of bees, coming out totally not unscathed. Stung here and there, scorched a little bit, his cloak mending back on itself. The most aggravating thing is the shower of gore he has been subjected to, that he'll have to try and prestidigitate of himself.
Dry cleaning isn't cheap, guys.
Really isn't.
Very well. How do you fare in this, Zarius?
I know exactly what happened. Zarius jumps in here to assist his friend the bee, and he starts slashing away at this thing, tearing at it without acid with his actual weapon, because otherwise he melts like bees around it. But as he does, I remember one of these guys' fucking legs hurts like shit. So then his leg just comes in and cuts him right through, or like over the arm, where it just leaves this gashing wound. He's like, as he helps dispatch these two beasts with the rest of the squad. And
Your
this
bee
one.
friend jumps on your back, like turning around to sting the bee in the face continuously, as the two of you fight side by side.
Oh man, I love this bee. Can I take it home?
Dorio, you fared the least well in the wake of what just happened.
Yeah, Victoria's a bit disoriented, and he goes over here, tries to deal with that, and then I want to say that one of the normal beasts probably it was accidentally gets that one out of its stupor before realizing, oh wait, that is not, I don't have my friends here, there is no death ball, and then flies back to death ball. And then this boy immediately goes for Vittorio and skewers him.
And so
Multiple
it
times.
happens.
Yo.
Giant mutated bees fight. And they do cut off little giant bee wings and legs, or even entire segments of their body. And by the end of it, the ground is littered with the carcasses of bees. All family. But some are far from themselves anymore. Or maybe they never even were. Maybe they were simply born this wrong. Realizing the extent of this hive's corruption, it is likely that most of the younglings will have to be culled as well. To ensure that no more of those giant bees will taint the hive. But as a group, you persevere. And although the hive's group of workers has been significantly slimmed down, you win. You stand victorious before their queen, with nervously dancing bees by your side. And what you say to her, I suppose we can leave that for next time.
Ooh. Get that healing word in real quick.
No.
As everyone, every single stargazer, and every little bee, and even the most giant of all the bees, are covered in cuts and scrapes. We will close this little booklet for tonight and open it again next week, Friday.
Woo!
I thank you all for being here.
Thank you for DMing.
Yeah, thank you for hosting.
I will see you soon.
Thank you, Ember.
Thank you.
Thank you
See
for sticking
I
around
wish
and
you
watching.
Yeah.
good luck, White, on your climb.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, please do send us
I-
updates.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know I don't know. Yeah. I don't think I will have Wi-Fi.
There's no
I don't
Wi-Fi
think
on fucking
from what I
Kilimanjaro.
No.
yeah, there okay, so there kind of is, but kind of isn't. Vodafone apparently has like okay coverage
See, I'm gonna take
on
us
the mountain.
offline first.
So